Yo, 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 what's good, everybody? It's SR Broadcast in the building. It's your co-host, one of your co-hosts, 6Deuce. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody. I want to give a big shout out to SR Broadcast, Cali Hood Media. Big shout out to our partners at One Underground TV, Piehead Productions. I want to give a shout out to Funavision channel. Shout out to Full Events. Uh, Shout out to man, shout out to everybody. I'm just gonna go down with the co-host. Shout out Rome, shout out Trips ODG, Clumsy, Dreamer BGS, Flacco PTR, and myself, 6Deuce, winners back. Everybody, we're gonna just chop it up today. Nothing crazy. If you guys can, if you're new, hit that like, hit that subscribe, comment, tell us what you guys want to chop it up about today. We're just catching up. We're gonna have a few of the other co-hosts. They're gonna be joining us shortly. We're gonna be showing some new reptiles from Trips ODG. Because you guys recall, if you don't know, a lot of our co-hosts aren't just co-hosts. They have their own passions. They're artists, tattoo artists, everything. Shout out Max Zuniga, and sorry about if I said that wrong. I'm right here. Dad life, full time with my daughter, man, all day, every day, and all my kids. So apologies for the background noise, but you guys already know what's up, man. It's that real, it's that raw. We just uh trying to give it to the people real, man. I don't do no faking, no glitz and no glam, man. I'm just a humble dad trying to make it like everybody else, bro. But yeah, if you guys can, go give us a follow on SR underscore broadcast on Instagram. Has all the information on upcoming and past live interviews, upcoming content. If you guys are interested in any questions for the host, all the co-hosts have access to the Instagram. Make sure you guys tap in there. But like I said, today we will be showing out some reptiles from Trips ODG. We will be catching up with Rome. Winner's back is going to step up in here for a bit and check on later tonight. We're going to go live again later tonight introducing. We're thinking about adding two more co-hosts and capping it off there. We don't want too many. We just want to give you guys good entertainment. We built this up from the bottom with us and family and friends. So that's what SR Broadcast is made from. Family, man, straight up. And it stands for super righteous. And we keeping nothing but that on here. So if you guys haven't, please check out some of our old content. We have interviews with male artists, female artists, entertainers, chefs, etc. Because here we cover music, media, and more. We don't cap it off at nothing. Shout out to uh, Calle Sticha. I don't know if I said that right, but Cubo. Shout out everybody. Thank you guys. But yeah, man, it's your boy 6Deuce. I am a music artist, most importantly. I just dropped a new track with me and Rome, one of the other co-hosts. He's also a music artist. It's called Game Over if you want to go check that out. Just dropped Like I Am Part 2, the mixtape. Very diverse. We got deep stuff, father stuff. We got hood stuff. We got everything in that track. You guys are really going to like it. So go search up 6Deuce, Like I Am Part 2, the mixtape. You guys are gonna like it. It's currently on YouTube and SoundCloud. Some of the songs off the mixtape are on all platforms. I'm working on by the end of this week to put them on all platforms. As far as just YouTube and SoundCloud, that way you guys can play them on Instagram, Facebook, Spotify, everything, all that good stuff. So thank you guys, man. Thank you. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for saying that, for supporting. Shout out Spos, Tos, Tol. I don't know if I'm saying that right. TOS. Why be hood like? I'm not too sure what that statement means, but shout out to you. If you want to clarify that statement, I'll gladly answer it. But yeah, man, thank y'all. We just big chilling. We ain't doing nothing crazy. I'm just waiting on all the other co-hosts to tap in. Like I said, check out Tripped Out Reptiles on Instagram. Because again, Trips ODG is one of the co-hosts. He is an artist, that is artist name, but his page for reptiles is Tripped Out Reptiles. And man, he has everything under the sun. His and one he's known for is his trademark albino rattlesnakes that he raised since babies. You know what I'm saying? He is notorious for that. He's had pretty much everything except a Komodo dragon. Anything big lizards, small lizards, iguanas, man, I can just go on and on. Just if you're into herpetology, and if you guys do know herpetology, no, not herpes. Herpetology means the study of reptiles. You know what I'm saying? So you guys go check this out in a bit. We'll be having some new reptiles to show. I believe it's new snakes and a few new lizards, monitor lizards. I'm not too sure which ones, but you guys go check them out. Why are you talking about the hood? I want to know. I'm not talking about the hood. I'm sorry if I misconcepted that. I was talking about my mixtape called Like I Am Part 2. And I said that we have some hood bangers in there. You know what I'm saying? Because, hey, bro, some music is mainstream and some music's for the hood. I'm not saying I'm trying to be hood. I'm not portraying to be hood. So I apologize if I misconcepted that and you think that in a negative manner. But it's just to pretty much put out there, I got stuff that parents can feel on there. I got stuff the homies can bump. I got stuff the females could bump on that mixtape. So I was just giving you a little bit of diversity of like, man, that uh Square and somebody from the trenches can listen to it and it'll be no, I'm not calling nobody squares because there's not real no definition to call somebody that, but you get what I mean by that. Even a stick in the mud, there we go, would be like, oh, that's pretty dope songs because let's be real, some music isn't meant to be for everybody. It's not really supposed to, you know, it's who you're targeting. And I'm not targeting nobody. See, my music I make off of my life, my emotions, what's real, what I go through. I don't lie. I don't make stuff up to sound cool. So yeah, that's what we're talking about. But you know, I just wanted to clarify that. So if you guys, or at least the individual that took it, that I was talking about the hood in a glorifying manner, I was not, because we don't glorify that on here. Like I said, I'm not talking down or trying to talk like a dropout because we don't do none of that over here, but we also don't come on the podcast to try to portray to be hood or gangster or talk about that life on online because it's not our image. That's not our goal. Again, super righteous. So you know how we keep it. Super righteous broadcast. But thank you guys for tapping in. Again, I'm just waiting for the other co-host to pop in. I know we're gonna have Rome, but you said you want to make the females, and I don't know what you heard, my boy. Because no offense, your sentences aren't making sense. But secondly, I didn't say nothing other than I have songs that everybody will like, including the females. That's all I said. I didn't say nothing more, nothing less. That's literally all I said was I have songs that the females will bump. I have songs that the homies will bump. I have songs that the hood will bump. I have songs like it's all diverse. There's not one vibe on that mixtape. So I'm talking about my mixtape, Like I Am Part 2. Again, I'm going to repeat that. It's something that I just released, and it's a uh 17 track mixtape, but 15 are actual tracks, and two or like three songs are bonus tracks. Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna stop, please, or I'm gonna flip you off. 1 second, guys. I'm so sorry. I have to go be a dad. Hang on, take me a second. Hold on, please. Chill out. I gotta go live. Okay. But yeah, y'all. So if you guys don't know, now you know. So that's what's to come. That's what's new. That's what's coming up so far. As you guys know, this podcast has only been up for about 8 months. It originally started. Shout out Cali Hood Media. He's one of the ones that helped us become what we are. You know, shout out to the team and the other co-hosts who have contributed. Because currently there's six of us, six co-hosts. You know, we are looking to have an additional co-host, maybe one more. We're looking towards that, specifically one more co-host in the next week or so. Shout out to David Pistols, actually. Shout out to him. We're gonna go live later on tonight and introduce you guys to him, get you guys familiar with him, check out his vibe. Dope people so far from what I've known, from what I've comprehended. You know what I'm saying? So if you guys want to check out later on tonight's live, check out that one. Right now, we're just doing a little refreshment, catching up, seeing what's up with everybody, seeing what's good, waiting on the other co-hosts. Give them like 10, 20 minutes. They're getting off of work. They're getting home. We're just trying to show you guys some dope reptiles today, chop it up, see what's up, talk about music. talk a little bit about what's been going on as far as lately with us and the other co-hosts and the podcast, because I haven't been consistently live in like a good week. Yeah, I did a live interview like last week and went live like the other day, but not how we've been. We usually engage with you guys at least once a day or every other day. So thank you. I'm talking about your song, but you ain't one time said it makes you happy. You know, I don't. I'm talking about your song, but you ain't one time said it. Okay. Well, I don't know. I'm not sure if maybe you're talking to your phone because I do that a lot and it's doing autocorrect. But again, pardon me because your sentences aren't making sense, boss. But I appreciate you and thank you for the feedback and commenting at all and staying engaged right here. So thank you guys. You know, can't stress it enough. But I'm gonna take a little second, a little breather. I'm gonna check on the code, see what's going on. If you guys want to see some dope reptiles today, stay tuned. I know it's not super exciting right now, waiting on. But you guys got some questions for me, myself. But I will go through a little bit of myself since we're on here. For you guys that don't know, I'm a music artist primarily. And I'm out of Norwalk, the city of Norwalk, Southeast Los Angeles, California. You already know. And that's where I grew up my whole life. You know, I currently moved about 2 years ago to Missouri. Shout out the Midwest. Out here just taking care of my kids, getting things done, worried about the dad life more than anything. And that's just what I've been on. Been doing music since I was 13, currently 24. Um, I helped co-found a record label called Spilled Records. Make sure you guys go check us out on Instagram, Spilled Records. Um, we have a couple signed artists with us, you know, and I'm an artist as well under the label. Nobody special, founder, co-founder. Titles are just titles, you know, but that's what happened. We've been doing that since 2018, and we just been trying to build it up from there. That's what inspired me to make Super Righteous Broadcast, because I was like, you know what, we need to make a platform to where we're giving our people more options. And I'm not just talking about Rasa. Much respect to Rasa, my people. I don't care if you're black, white, brown, blue, you're purple. I say it all the time. I just want to give a platform for free to help other people with interviews, help people get that experience, help people give them the coverage as much as I can, help promote them, because a lot of this stuff isn't free. A lot of people are charging. It says, I typed here, if you want to search me up, sadly, there's a YouTuber with a similar name, so his stuff will pop up. But if you guys search up this song, I will pop up and then it'll lead you to everything else, a lot of my new stuff. Preference is one of my most known singles featuring Trips ODG. Right there, boss, right there. Appreciate you. If you guys want to tap in, like I said, I got all sorts of stuff. If you guys take the time, one of my favorite ones called Father Talk, featuring Chops the Father out of Houston, Texas. In that song, I'm talking from a young, trying father's perspective who didn't have a father. He is speaking from an experienced present father and his perspective on that. So I got stuff like that that's deep. I got stuff talking about losing my grandparents, and 'cause I don't always try to sit here and glorify the street life. If I talk about it, if I speak about it, that's my life. And just to give you guys a glimpse of what it is, not to glorify it. So I have stuff speaking about that. I have stuff speaking about a song called Resilience, where I'm speaking about my life more personally. I got stuff for the women called Friend Request, but the homies could still bump it, fools could still bump it. It ain't all super lovey-dovey. But that's my whole point. Remember, search me up, and that right there, 6Deuce Preference featuring Trips ODG, is one of my most known songs, and you'll be able to find all my music in my page through that one. Speaking of the other co-hosts, we got Rome up in the building today. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to him. Go ahead and tell the people
my
that don't
thing.
know about you, bro. Go ahead.
Well, shit, I'm an artist. I make music. You know what I'm saying? I'm a co-host to the broadcast. If y'all tap in, you mean tap in. Y'all know what's good with the interviews and shit. If y'all haven't seen the interviews, go check them out. The bang is dope. Um, I'm there for some of them. Majority, most of them are by 6 Deuce. But hey, yo, 6 Deuce, dog. that shit came out finally today, bro. I'm hyped, bro. The track.
Nah, I did. I dropped it. I dropped it as soon as you sent it to me, man. Matter of fact, y'all go check
Yee.
out Game Over by 6Deuce featuring Trips ODG. But hey, y'all stay tuned for Big Steppers by Røam featuring 6Deuce.
Yee.
Yes, sir. Y'all know the deal. Check that out, man. It's one of our new tracks. Shout out the homie Kid Cams. Shout out Nomo for recording my original vocal. But shout out Kid Cams for mixing, mastering, doing all the good stuff. Y'all already know. Run it up, check it out, and in I think by tomorrow, the next 2 days, it should be on all platforms. It's already posted at distro, just waiting for it to register. You know what I'm saying? You know how it goes.
It was good with that foot with his back. He's gonna hop on here too. Was it?
Yeah, he's gonna see what's up, maybe for a bit. And then I know that my brother said he's gonna show some new reptiles. So we just waiting on it a bit. I had a few people tapping in here, like 3, 4 so far. I mean, pretty engaging so far. People asking about the music, seeing what's up. There's one individual, Spos, I don't know, whatever. His questions weren't really making sense and statements, but I mean, no disrespect either. I'm pretty sure because that's the thing about texting. People can't be so quick when reading comments to take offense because I know it happens all the time. I could, for example, my lady, I could message her something without an emoji, and all of a sudden it's aggressive. All of a sudden I'm angry, or so
Right.
we can't be so quick to read a sentence and be like, oh, they're tripping or they're mad because it could just sound rude because again, it's a text, So, but as far as I'm concerned, the guy asked me questions that didn't make sense. But shout out to him for tapping in. I mean, hey, respect it regardless.
Right.
But yeah,
Appreciate you,
man, you
bro.
guys make sure you go tap in with Røam. He is a music artist as well. Also one of the co-hosts. He's also signed to Spilled Records with me. So you guys go check out all of that. Go check out his music. But to be exact, it is spelled Røam. But the only difference is that O has to have a slash in it. You need
Yeah,
that slash, bro. That puts him
yeah.
different from all these other people, bro. That's very important. So make sure you put R slash in the O, AM. And it's not hard because if you have a phone, mainly on the phone, you're able to do this. When you put O, hold the O, and whether it's an iPhone, whether it's an Android, it should most definitely all the time give you options to have different O's and different languages, but just put the one with the slash through it, and that's the one. R O with the slash through it. AM Røam, check them out. You know what I'm saying? All platforms. He is there. Show him some love. Dude has Medelic. He has Spin Your Block type of stuff. He actually has a track called Spin Your Block. Check that out. He has all sorts of stuff, man. But that's why teams like us exist. You know what I mean? The real diversity. Now these people they claim to be diverse and say this and that just because they changed up one ad lib, now they diverse. Nah, I'm talking about us. We really get to it. We really get to it. You know what I'm saying? But respect to all the other artists out there. Everybody that shows fucking love. But man, just get anything off your mind today, man. Got any new tracks coming up? You want to tell the people? Go ahead. Cause we're just chopping it up today. There's nothing specific. I'm just going as I'm going. And then if
Yeah.
winners pops
Me,
up, my brother pops up, we'll go from there.
me and the homie Cam, bro. Cam, we're gonna make like 2 tracks together. We got 2 tracks coming. I mean, it's dope as fuck working that with that food. Like I just like I like working with people that is like really invested into the music because then like I mean they really care about the way they shit sounds and I mean like and bros really got an ear for this music shit. You know what I'm saying?
Now he
Hopefully,
does.
bro.
That's why I wouldn't have been regardless. I wouldn't have been mad or irritated regardless if I paid for it or not. But why do you think I wasn't tripping when he was like, "Hey, give me some time"? I was like, I know when Cams and Mike says give him some time, it's for a reason.
Yeah, them niggas cooking up. But hey, we got it. You haven't booked any new interviews lately, huh?
I'm taking it slow. I'm taking more time to my kids.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. I think you should let somebody else do an interview. Like maybe your brother. You mean like get a different point of view of his questions on certain people. You mean like or like who else? Or
I've
even
been
when it's
trying. I've been
back. You
trying to have
mean
it to where. Let me continue. My bad, bro. Go ahead.
no, that's it. Just like when it's back, like somebody from that can one of the other hosts could hop on and do what you be doing. They can see what how it is to be in 6 Deuce position.
Facts. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I just get y'all be busy. But the truth is, bro, the reason why I haven't set up a lot of interviews because of that. I've been trying to take a breather. I don't necessarily feel like my interviews are recycled, but it's like you got to understand a lot of the artists I work with are people I just meet. You know, a lot of times when these other people get these interviews and stuff, whether they're upcoming or not, they usually like to aim for people that already know. You know, I see the reason why it's a lot harder for us at SR Broadcast because we're bringing out people y'all don't know. We're giving y'all stories firsthand, so it does kind of make us a little more unique than the others because see, shout out to MC Wicks, you know, shout out to Lil Vibes, shout out to a couple of the artists that was on our stuff, and they're pretty popping as far as like the game goes, right? You know, and I'm very grateful, very grateful. Shout out Rock Bottom Management. Thank you to Lil Vice for making it because even people like her, MC, they don't have to. You know, even us, like just because we're not all super known in the game yet, we're valuable. I see the people that don't have that status yet still is valuable. So that's why it's a little more difficult, but that's why I took in the break because I'm like, you know what? Let me slow up. Let me see if I can get the other co-hosts more involved, maybe just catch them better on their times instead of having random times that maybe it's hard for them to make. But I usually base it off of the people we interview, but since we're having situations to where I do want to get more people involved, I don't mind to be like, hey, Ron, when's your next day off, man? Like, could you handle this next interview? Like, yeah, I'll pop in, but could you be the primary handler of it? Because I just feel like we can get some more questions out of this person or more different questions than we've been asking. But then again, there's recycled, and then there's, I could ask 2,000 people the same question, you're gonna get 2,000 different answers. You know what I'm saying? But don't be recycled or don't be safe to the point to where to a T they're like, oh, let me guess, he's gonna ask this again. You know, oh, let me guess, this is the next question. You know, because that's when it
Yeah.
gets boring. You know, I get it. That's when it gets not interesting to watch. But that's also why people ask me, oh, why don't you have it more conducted together? I kind of feel to an extent we do got to build a schedule a little more. You know, again, we've only been up for 5, 6 months. People got to bear with us, and I respect every single follow. I'm grateful for every comment, every view on here, because you know what? People don't have to do that. They don't have to take 1 minute out of their day to come support us. So I'm very thankful. That's why I choose to continue to get the other artists, but I'm not gonna lie, the couple of artists I went out of my way to be like, bam, what's up? You know, I ain't gonna lie, not just because they were popping, but they did catch my attention. And there's nothing wrong with that. How do you think interviews happen? You catch that person's attention. But I also give the chances to people coming my way. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I've done interviews with people. The only time it's gonna go against my morals, like I said, we do not support chomos. We do not support snitches and we do not support no weird activity, okay? We protect the children and we have stitched lips, man. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm gonna say, bro. But other than that, the younger me ideas that maybe was ignorance talking, bro, but I'm gonna be real with you. There's back then I wouldn't have talked to a dude if he painted his fingernails. I wouldn't interview a dude if
Yeah.
he did this, did that. But truth is now, there's people that are goth, they're rockers, they're this or that, and that's the style. So I wouldn't do that. I don't think dudes in general, I don't care what style, should be painting their fingernails. I mean, respectfully, I'm not dissing nobody because I have a lot of homies that do it. A lot of rocker homies, a lot of punker homies. I'm not talking crap. I'm just saying I wouldn't do it. It's not something I look fond upon because it's so that's a whole nother rabbit hole. But that's just a prime example of I have stuff like that. But I've interviewed all sorts of dudes like that, rocker dudes recently. I've interviewed everything. I don't care. That's the point, is that even I've had to open up and learn and just see artist for artist and just not what they're doing. Of course, now I'm sorry to say this. We are not against the LGBT community. Don't care. You can cancel me or not, because that's not why I'm saying it. I really don't care. Respectfully, I go be weird in your own terms. If you like same sex, hey, do that in your own private life. I have no regard for it, but just keep it away from my kids. I preferably don't want to be around it. Not going to judge you for it. Not going to sit here and say ridicule you, but I don't believe in all that. So now that's different. I don't support that. I won't back that. Sadly, I don't care what nobody says. I'm not going to have that behavior on the podcast. Now, if I had an artist that so happened to have a sexual orientation, I'm not going to not let him come on here, but I will tell him, hey, respectfully for me, we don't push that agenda. I'm not making it about religion on here because I don't have an exact religion, but I am a God-fearing man, and I don't want to support that on my podcast. So that's one of many things I won't, along with snitching, along with chomos. I don't support all that behavior. Now, if again you have a sexual preference and you come on my podcast, but you're just talking about music or your craft, hey, I'm not gonna pull that against you. I'm not gonna not let you on the show. You know what I'm saying? But if you're a snitch and you're trying to talk to underage kids, get out of here. We do not accept that. There's no way, shape, or form. But I'm just saying what's up because that's me. Again, I'm a God-fearing man. I believe Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. You know what I'm saying? I believe in not snitching. I believe in not talking. That's why I keep repeating it so much because you see that so much in the game. All these subjects I'm talking about, you see it all in the game, bro. So they can support that, but I don't. I do not. You
Right,
know,
right,
and I
right.
don't care if people won't follow me. I don't care if people don't like me. See, I want to raise men to be men, and I want to raise my daughter to be respectful women, not only fans. Okay? You know what I'm saying? I want my son to know how to take care of himself and his woman when he has one, not be a piece of and leave kids that he can't take care of, etc. See, that's why it's super righteous broadcast, man. I ain't like I'm holier than thou or I think I'm more perfect than anybody. No, but I do know if y'all gonna come on here, want to come on here, that's what we stand for, keeping it a buck. And shout out to Ghetto, Valerio, SGV, always tapping in. But I know I kind of went off track, but back to the truth. But that's kind of why I want y'all on here, is because I need that diversity. I need y'all to get more people on here. See, you're in Las Vegas, get a bunch of more Vegas people all up in here. This is your guys's. I just keep it rolling so that when the people tap in, they're like, where'd they go? You know what I'm saying? Like, well, where'd they go? They were going strong, and now crickets. They're nowhere to be found. No content, no interviews. See, a week's cool because we all got lives. We all got things going on. We got
Right, right.
things, but that's my take. That's my take.
No, that's true, bro. We are. You mean like I know sometimes it's hard for us to go on hop on and chop it up. Sometimes we do got the things that in our personal lives and shit. So that's why I don't be tripping when the other people don't hop on and shit. But for me, it's like an hour out of my day. I can try an hour. You know what I mean? Like you mean like fuck it. Like I just got off work, bro. Came over here, rested for a little bit, then hop on here. You know what I mean like and then like, yeah, just fuck it. An hour's not bad at all. Just to chop it up, just to keep it. It's also good to like if we're gonna get this thing going and have an audience, you want the audience to know who you are. You want the people to kind of have a different perspective, not just the music shit.
Now,
So
yeah,
like
because again, that could get tiring as well. You know what I mean?
exactly. You got to be kind of like I want to say like a character or anything, but like you got to put a face to the name behind it and the music. Like because
Exactly.
music music can only do so much. You can only say so much with music. But like when we chop it up and shit, let people know how you feel, let them know like how you talk, shit like that. You know, that's why I
Now,
like
yeah,
doing these though. That's why I like doing these and hopping on here and chopping it up and doing the interviews and stuff. It kind of gives like a different perspective and shit.
nah, facts, and that's exactly why, bro. Like, I appreciate. See, if you guys don't know, there is six of us. There's six co-hosts. We've only been up for 5 months. Recently, a lot of majority of the co-hosts have been caught up with personal life, but I get it. We are in that season. We are approaching, especially if you got kids. It's all work. You got to prepare for Christmas. We're preparing for Thanksgiving. So that's why I'm kind of like, and even they say that's why I don't mind. And even when I told y'all when I started this, we treat this like it's open to the co-hosts and the people as they please. Pop in and out as y'all please. There's no preference. But yeah, but other than that, we will have a lot more content because what I'm gonna aim for next year and talk to the other team about, like not forcing them, but be like, look, for example, Dreamer BGS is also a tattoo artist. You know what I'm saying? We will be doing more live tattooing on here. For one example, he is going to tattoo my kids' names on me. I'm gonna get some of that footage. Bam! Just you guys want to be chopping up while he's tatting me up. Hey, what's up, y'all? Boogaloo Bam Bam was good. Tripped Out Reptiles. That's the name of my brother's brand and his Instagram. Go follow it. He's also a music artist, and his main thing is he's an exotic reptile breeder and handler. Okay, he also rehabilitates. He doesn't just breed them like these other people and just don't care about the reptiles. So we've had footage of that. We will have more footage of that. That's what I'm aiming for. Clumsy. He is a auto body refinish tech, meaning he paints. He does body work on the car on the outside. He is certified, not just your backyard boogie dude. No, certified. Did his thing, graduated, scholarship, everything. Respect to him. And he's gonna do when he starts doing more work on cars. He's gonna be doing that live for you guys, for our car people that are interested in that. You know what I'm saying? And sadly, because we want to be monetized, we can't. It's a rule for some reason. Doesn't matter if it's your own. It's weird. Unless I don't know how to do it right, but to not chance it, the people that taught me the game on YouTube just to be safe, just don't play no music. Because YouTube picks and chooses. They pick and choose what you can do and why even chance it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just more like that. Like, even if you can play a certain song, right? I don't want to even chance it off chance, and then boom, threatening to take down a video and you work that hard for nothing. So it's just, don't even chance it. Just keep it clean. But point is, what we will be having, and I've said it, people weren't tapping into it, but this is already currently happening. Every Sunday, we're gonna call it, I don't know if it's Sunday or Saturday, but Super Righteous Sunday or Saturday. I forgot which one because it's people haven't been tapping in. But on Twitch, you guys will have to do it through not Twitch. Scratch that. Discord. Sadly, because YouTube and IG be tripping, but it's free. We'll be doing live music reviews. So if you guys got music, all that, tap in, bro. Tap in. Because we're gonna be doing that. We've been just people haven't been tapping in. I try to do it on Instagram, but Instagram hates.
Trips.
Shout out Trips Reptiles,
ODG.
Trips ODG in the building. Just one of the other
What
co-hosts.
up,
Go
my
ahead,
G?
brother, talk your shit. Let me see what's up.
Oh, I think bro's froze.
Yeah, freezing. Said, honey, have you seen my suit?
What's up? What's y'all up to? What's up, Røam? What you got going on?
What up, my G? Just chilling.
Chilling right here with my boas.
Oh yeah, Sean, what's up? Tell them what's good with you, man. I'm gonna mute it, let you and Rome talk. But go ahead, man. Tell them about the reptiles and who you are.
Tripped Out Reptiles. I'm 6Deuce's brother, big brother. I'm right here soaking my boas right now. I got a cow albino red tail boa. I got a het cow albino, which that means is like it's albino, but it's not a visual albino. It just has the albino gene. So if I breed them together, I get albinos. And then this one's just a regular.
That shit's dope as fuck, fool. What the fuck? You just got them today?
Nah. I've been getting them.
Oh shit, my G froze.
No, yeah, it's probably his Wi-Fi and stuff. But I just
let me see. Hold on, let me take out my Wi-Fi off.
Damn, fool. We have all the reptiles for real, bro. If you want to go buy, bro, go check out bro's channel. Hit him up.
Can you hear me now?
Oh yeah, I can hear you.
All right, remember those commercials? Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Missed the chirp. You know why they took those away? Because you weren't able to trace them.
Homie, they do everything for a reason, dog. I'm telling you, it's the government.
My heifer bought me and my brother one of those. We had those, literally, me and my brother. My mom bought me one of those.
That shit was a shit. Oh, look, I got a white face albino reticulated python.
Damn.
She's like 11 feet, but she's all curled up right now, so you can't really see her.
Damn,
my rattlesnake. Look at my rattlesnake.
That's the one you took to the shows and everything, no?
Yeah, I'm gonna take that food to every show.
That's
if they'll let me take him, I'll take him. Because some people, they be tripping because he's a rattlesnake, but he's chill as fuck, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. When you took him to the show, bro, was everybody scared type shit?
Like, kind of, people were coming up and they were interested, but like, I remember I was trying to go into the event with the big snake and they were trying to be like, oh, maybe it's not safe. And I was like, man, y'all probably more not safe than my snake.
Now, for real,
Hey, y'all take it away though for like a minute or two. I'm gonna go change my daughter, but you guys chop it up real quick. My screen's gonna go black, but I'm here.
What you been up to, my boy? What you got going on? I heard that shit you got with my brother. That game over. That shit's fire.
Bro, something about the whole thing, and we just want to make a track on that shit. And
Hell
that shit
yeah,
came
gotta
out
let them
nice.
know the truth.
That shit had to come out nice like that. Shout out Kid Canvas, my boy really mixed it up in that.
And you know that was my first time ever in the studio at Dafu Studio.
Fool, that shit was crazy, fool. And
That was my
then
first time ever.
well, was that your first time rapping too, or no? Like in a mic?
Yep, my first
Damn,
time ever in the professionals. Even my first time ever touching a microphone and rapping.
Damn, fool. So you're on my track is your first track. Mine and 6Deuce's track together is your first track too. That's crazy as fuck.
Yeah, I didn't even know that. I mean, I have like some songs I wrote when I was in prison, but like I never like put them out or nothing. I just have like some like little poetry and like songs from there, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, what else do you have to do besides think and shit?
Yeah, especially when I was in the hole. When I was in the hole, that's where all my
You said when you're in the for you freezing up.
My bad. Somebody was calling me.
Oh no, you straight. You said what you said what though when you were in the hole? What happened?
I said that's where all my bangers came out when I was in the hole.
Yeah, nothing but time to think, huh?
Yeah. Hell yeah, that's all you got is time to think.
Yeah, that's the worst though. You don't want to be stuck alone with your thoughts.
Sometimes it's the worst, but then sometimes it's cool because then it's like you ain't got no one else to worry about but yourself. You know what I'm saying? You just got yourself. Make sure you got to do what you got to do. Do your little workout. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Because then when you're out there like on the regular yards, I mean, it sounds fucked up to say it's better in the hole, but it's just like when you're on like the main line and shit, it's just more liabilities. Food people, you know what I'm saying? You got more different foods, like different people's emotions you got to deal with. There's some motherfuckers that are there forever. You know what I'm saying? Like,
damn.
It's just all types of shit. So sometimes it's better to go do your time in the hole. You know what I'm saying? Go do your time and get out.
Right. Damn, food. People, food. Damn, that shit's the worst. Food. Like knowing that you got to live your life through like jail, bro. That shit. Man, that's just a harsh reality for real, bro.
And that's why, like, when I rap too, if you ever notice, like, some people when they rap, they like glorify jail. I don't. If you ever hear me rap, I'd be like, like, if you hear me, I'll be like, I learned some lessons, homie, and I ain't fucking, you know what I'm saying? That jail shit is not cool. Like, I'm trying to stay out of jail.
Yeah, bro, it's crazy, bro. You mean a lot of people that are stuck in that lifestyle, bro? They do glorify it. That shit's not cool, bro. That shit is really the lamest shit that could happen to you, bro. Like it really takes. It's crazy because it's like another human could be like, oh no, now you got to spend 40 years in a motherfucking cell. Like, damn, bro, what do you mean? This is crazy.
How they could just lock you up like that forever.
Yeah,
like,
that's different.
I say that shit all the time. I'd be like, I didn't do no time. I was kidnapped by the U.S. government. They kidnapped
me type shit. Like
for years of my life.
Really think about it. What makes you better than me, motherfucker? What makes you think you can say I have to be right here? That shit is crazy to me, bro. Like really think about that shit. That shit is crazy. That's funny though. I was kidnapped.
It's a modern day slavery if you think about it, dog. They make all these rules. They make all these rules that they know we can't follow. You know what I'm saying? They know we're gonna be out here widely, and then they influence everybody. They got pushing all this drill music and all this shit, and you got motherfuckers like they just grow up and that's all they know. You know what I'm saying? It's not even their fault because that's literally all they were known. Their mothers and fathers teach them. That's what they teach them. You know what I'm saying? Like I even got a bar. I got a bar out there. I was like, our fathers, they ride and our mothers get high. So why wouldn't I? It's the circle of life. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, God damn.
You know what I'm saying?
That shit hard. Yeah, nah, bro. That shit is a hard cycle, bro. Like you get out, like say you go in and you catch a felony case. All right, bomb. Now you come out. You did your time, whatever. And then now you're trying to get a job, something decent at least. Nah, motherfucker, you can't get something decent because you fucked up.
You can't even go to other countries and shit with
exactly. No, yeah, they don't want you. They don't want you, bro. That's fucked up. It's like it's crazy. So yeah, of course you're gonna resort back to, well, fuck. I'm working these shitty hours just for shitty pay. Why the fuck would I do that when I could go do this lick real quick, get back up and get my bread right. You know what I mean? It's hard.
Yeah.
It is.
It's hard to
Like,
do good.
Hell yeah. Hey, real
it's
quick,
like,
big shout out to ACB Chemistry. Yes, sir. Y'all take it away. Go ahead. I ain't sure. I just want to say shout out. My bad, y'all. I'm back.
nah, yeah, we're just talking about like being locked up and shit. I never been locked up, but I mean, like the only time I've only been to jail. I never been to like prison, and that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, fuck no. When I was in jail, bro, hearing all these people like talk about it, like it's normal food, and they're like, oh yeah, like, and they're kicking it food like it's fucking. To me, food. I saw it as like these people are acting like kind of like kids. You mean like
Yeah,
motherfucker?
they are. They are
You get
because
to go whenever
They're
you fight.
stuck in that state of mind.
Yeah, for like, oh, now you guys can go and play. You mean now you guys could have free time for this or that? Oh, wake up! Now it's time to eat. You mean like fuck that, bro? That shit is crazy to me. Hell
Yeah,
no.
they want you. They want you stuck like that, or they want us all. Even I don't know. Oh, my brother hasn't released it yet. But this song too, the song that I just wrote is called "No Change." I was like, I was like, what I say? I was like something about we need to beat the system. I was like, they want us stuck on that shooter play that our lives they want threw away. They want us stuck like that fool, like you know what I'm saying, out here doing dumb shit so we could be going to
Yeah,
jail. Because they get paid off us being in jail, dog. I promise you that.
yeah. You know, it was crazy for because you know what? Before weed was even legal, which is I'm happy weed's legal now because honestly, weed is it's like people say obviously it's a drug. I mean people say it's
Yeah,
like oh it's but it's still a drug because it enhances the way you feel, whatever you feel different or whatever.
yeah.
But like it's one of the chillest shit that like you don't smoke and want to go beat up somebody. You mean?
Nah,
But like,
yeah. You want to vibe and
alcohol,
chill.
right? But alcohol has been legal since how long? And when you drink food, you fucking blackout, catch a case or something. You fought because, bro, alcohol gets you so aggressive sometimes when you're around like the wrong
Because
situation.
alcohol has spirits in it, fool.
Bro, I
That's
was
what
reading something
if
about
you
that.
think the Aztecs and the Indians and all that shit, they used to make their liquor food and they used to get high to talk to other spirits. They used to get drunk and get high to talk to other spirits. That's how they would open up, like you know what I'm saying? And the shamans would
Yeah,
drink that shit fool, or like DMT and all that shit fool. All that shit was meant to alter your mind to step into the next fucking. I know it sounds all crazy, but it's true, you know what I'm saying?
yeah. No, I heard about like DMT and stuff like that. That shit is a trip. Like I would
But
never
if you
want to
think
do
about it,
something
when you
like
get
that.
that drunk, you go into a different world. When you black out for what happens, something takes over you. You know what I'm saying? It's usually
The
like a
fact,
demon or something that takes
bro,
over you.
I swear to God, the fact that you can still function and not remember anything, like it is crazy to me, bro. I'm like, that's the worst fucking feeling. Like it's like this: you just blink and you're like in the bed or something. You're like, or
Yeah,
you're
you
like
don't even
you're on the
remember
couch
shit.
slumped. Yeah, and you're like,
I
what the
never really
fuck?
like to drink, but I know people who do.
Nah, but yeah, I definitely you gotta just know your limits and shit, cause that shit, you mean it could be
Now, when I
disastrous.
used to party for, I used to do like acid and mushrooms, and like I popped like a whole half ounce of mushrooms before I rolled around all fucking butt naked on my carpet, tripping out.
Yeah, what the
Swear to God, if I was tripping.
hell? Hell no, bro. Hell no. So I see that's another thing is I think psychedelic drugs. I wouldn't want to do it because I don't
I
know.
love
Fool.
them.
I just don't know. I don't know. I think I want to be control of like the way I feel. I
What?
don't like
So
not feeling
when
in
when
control of
you
the
do
way I feel.
psychedelics, fool, you just gotta be able to realize like, damn, I'm high, or like like, because once you realize how to like you could like change what you're seeing and shit. Like if you recognize what you're seeing, like, okay, I know what this is and I know it's fake, it'll start to turn to something else. It's like your mind, it opens up your eye, fool, like it's crazy.
Mm,
I've done hella
yeah,
mushrooms, that's why.
yeah. For I know for that one day, for I was like, oh shit,
Hey,
this
bro,
food.
taking spoonfuls, not me. I was like, I'm chilling, dog.
I know.
That's that, yeah. When I used to party,
everybody,
fool, I used to party hella
everybody
hard.
get a spoon. I was like, what?
Yeah, hell yeah.
That shit was crazy as
Nah,
shit.
it would have. I would have been down, but that's when I had my kid and my lady with me. And like me personally, fool, I don't like getting like that unless I'm by myself with just the not like only the homie and pause no diddy, but you get what I'm trying to say is that like if homies I could trust, cool. But even then, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna do it around just any people. You know, I feel like that's me though. I can't really. I have to be like, all right, I'm around some chill homies, or like I'm not around. I don't have to feel responsible in front of my like. Obviously, we weren't doing it in front of no kids. Let me make this clear. There was no kids like that. But on the trip I took, who accompanied me, and whoever or not they were in the other room was my lady and my son at the time. So I didn't want to have to even be around them like that. See, on the other hand, um, other people can handle
Yeah.
themselves. Not that I can't, but I don't want to feel like if my son needs something or like my lady needed something, I don't want to feel not coherent, you know? Like, come on, bro. Like, are you even paying attention type deal? Because it's not all that again, bro. You only get all crazy depending on how you dose it. Because what I like to do, I like to dose it to the point to where I get that tiny bit almost trip feeling, but enough to just put me because it goes in stages tripped out and then you're just have this up feeling and you just feel good and just aware for like it's two stages. That's what I call it. People probably have their own version of it, but I call it two stages. And it's the first, depending on how you dose it, you know, if it's a little higher or regular to hit, I usually do it to hit a little bit and enough to make me feel it, but I don't like getting too hallucinated, enough to bring me back down. And then the second stage, you just feel very alert. That's me. I feel very alert for like 8 hours or like 6 hours, depending how much I take. But yeah, but I don't like to trip out because most fools like to trip out, and then they like to go on the chill. Nah, I like to barely almost get there, then go. You know what I'm saying? Hey, shout out ACB Chemistry though. Read his comment, guys.
Oh yeah, I wanted to address that comment, bro. Salvia, I've heard about that, and there was this one guy, fuck,
It's Max.
podcaster. I think he's a podcaster or something. He did that shit. I think it lasts like only 10 minutes or whatever.
It's
But
quick.
yeah, it's quick, but it's in your mind, I guess. Like he lived like a life of like for 5 months, and it was like a different life for him, and this fool had like a wife and kids, and he doesn't have that in real life, but he had like a wife and kids, and then
Yeah, that should have make
that
you
fool
trip
came back,
out.
bro. That fool came back and he was like crying because like he missed them. Like what the fuck? Like I think that shit is
Hey,
What the
crazy.
hey,
heck,
trip
man?
out. It
Know
was probably
them,
his wife
bro.
and kids in
Exactly,
another life. You know what I'm saying? It
exactly,
was
bro.
probably his wife and kids in another life, and he was seeing them.
See, bro, that shit's crazy. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's no way that's a trip. I mean, like that shit gotta be like. I
Real.
mean, something like yeah, that's gotta be that's crazy shit.
That's why I
Five
believe
months
in
and then it lasted
hallucinogens.
10 minutes. That's crazy.
You
But
want you want to see me feed my lizard?
what are you gonna feed it?
Roaches.
Roaches?
I breed roaches,
Yeah, let
dog.
me. For real, and you breed roaches?
Nah, not like house roaches, but
Yeah, yeah, it's those
like
big ass ones now. Like pretty good.
yeah.
Damn fool. Damn fool. You don't get like, oh shit, don't touch me type shit.
Nah, I've even held those big ass hissing roaches. I have tarantulas too. Fool, look, I have
Hissing
big ass
roaches.
tarantulas.
Nigga, if I saw a roach and that shit hissed at me, bro, I'm moving out. It's crazy.
They're big ass. They're big ass hissing roaches, and they have like sharp claws in their hands.
What the fuck? They can cut you type shit though?
Nah, not cut you, but they just have spikes, like spikes that spike. They hurt
Yeah.
a little bit, like when they touch you.
Oh, what the
I'm
fuck?
trying to find
That's
a.
crazy.
Because they're literally digging into you.
Yeah. Let's see if I could position this right. Cause look, that fool's gonna be on it. Look, he's already on it. Look, you see him?
Man, that was like cow time.
Back up, dog. Back up. Back up.
Damn.
That fool's a rare. He's a rare dwarf monitor. He's full grown. He's 2 years old, like 2.5 probably.
Damn. They usually grow bigger than that?
Nah, this is as big as they get. Can you see him? Can you see him clearly?
Yeah. That food dip back inside his little. Oh shit.
He's over there eating.
How much do you feed them? Like out of the roaches, like and how many times a day?
He eats probably like 2, 3 times a week. You're not supposed to feed them every day. If you feed them every day, you could get them like fatty liver disease and they could die quicker.
Damn. Damn, every other what week?
Every other day, like 2 or 3 times a week.
Yeah. And you know what? I'm convinced. I'm convinced that as humans, bro, we weren't meant to eat every day.
Yeah.
I don't think we were meant to eat every day. I think we could skip like 3 days and like because we're supposed to be like hunters.
Yeah, that's hunters and
We
gatherers.
ate to
Yeah, hunters and
survive.
gatherers.
Now we eat for taste. There's a difference. Back
And
then we
then
ate to survive.
and then there's this that's a sin. If I don't know if you believe in
to be gluttonous, to be
yeah
gluttonous.
gluttony. I don't remember what
Gluttonous.
but
It's called gluttonous.
yeah, that's one of the 7 deadly sins. And I was like, damn, that's crazy. I was like, who knows? Like these people that are kind-hearted and everything don't even know they sinning because overeating is a sin.
That's how Christmas is a sin. Christmas is a sin. Fucking all that shit is a sin. All that shit's made up by people to make us sin.
Thanksgiving for sure is a sin. Goddamn.
Halloween's a pagan holiday.
Yeah, that's just crazy. Damn.
It's all right. It's not our fault. That's how they do it for us.
But for real, huh? That's how they designed it for us. Damn, bro. Yeah, that shit is crazy. And then alcohol is so poisonous to us. And so is the tobacco and shit. And yes, that's what
all that shit's fucked up. All that shit's to kill us. That's why if you think about it, fool, in the Bible it said that humans used to live for hundreds of years, fool, till they were like 500. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, older people in Mexico, bro, they be living hella long. Bro, they be living hella long, bro. And they be drinking and eating all types of meat. You're not supposed to be eating. We're not supposed to eat meat like that either. But it takes like 3 days to process through your body. That shit is
it does.
I don't doubt it.
Like that shit is crazy. It's fucking it's crazy. But we still live the way we live because that's just normal. I mean,
Can you see him?
Normalized. Yeah. If we picking out the whole thing.
He's eating roaches off of the egg cart. He's a Pilbara. He's a Pilbara rock monitor. They're from the Pilbara Mountains in Australia. He's from Australia.
Damn, food.
He's chill, huh?
Yeah, that's just dope, food. That's dope that like you gotta keep like a schedule and shit for them.
Yeah, you have to. If not, it's like bad for their health and shit. You could feed them too much, they get overweight and shit. Same thing like dogs,
Yeah. True.
The snakes eat like only one. Like the big snakes, if you have I had a like a 16-foot python, and that fool you could feed them like once or twice a month.
Well, that's I would understand that because they don't chew or anything. So how long
they
does
just
it
swallow
take?
one big prey item.
Yeah, and like that's good for them. Like, how long does it's gonna take to digest them?
I would feed them like 3 pigs, three medium pigs.
What the fuck? This sounds crazy. Damn.
What would you say the craziest reptile you had?
Didn't you have a crocodile?
Yeah, that's probably
Yeah, that's that one. When I saw that, I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, thinks he's Steve Irwin.
The Mexican Steve Irwin. I used to love that fool when I was growing up, dog. When I was a little kid and he died, I cried. So I was like, no. I used to be like, Crocky, I'm the crocodile hunter.
Yup. Yeah. How to say? You ain't lying.
I've always loved animals since I was little. I loved animals.
Yeah, me too. More dogs though, because like dogs. I mean, obviously.
Yeah, I'm more like reptiles.
Reptiles is crazy.
I would get bit by dogs.
What the fuck, for real?
I've been bit in the face. My face from a dog on my arms, on my leg. I've been bit by dogs. They don't like me.
It's because you got that dog in.
They sense it.
Nah, that's just
their dogs like other dogs with me. You know what I'm saying?
No,
I'm gonna
that's
put my
funny.
big snake in the tub right now.
You know how funny that is though, or how ironic that is what you said though, that you don't like dogs because they bite you, but you're over here fucking with snakes. Like that shit
Yeah,
is so
no.
I
funny.
got bit by a snake.
Damn, fool. How was that? How did that feel? That shit was fucking scare me. I don't know, because they only have two
It took a chunk out of my wrist and I had to get surgery.
What the fuck? How did it take a chunk? I thought they only have like two big ass teeth.
Nah,
Exactly.
those are venomous reptiles. It was a snake like this big that bit me. It was a male though, a male. He bit me and he took a chunk out of my wrist. He took my tendon and my nerves, and I had
Oh,
permanent nerve damage, and I
so
had to
you
get my
can't
tendon
feel?
reattached.
You can't feel? You
Yeah,
can't feel
in
certain
that
stuff?
area I can't. Like my two fingers and like right here, I don't. It's all numb
Yeah, fuck, bro. That's crazy.
from a big ass snake bite. It fucked me up.
Whoa, nerve damage is crazy though. I would never want to fuck with a snake again.
I know, and I got a bunch of them still.
Yeah, bro, that's just crazy. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Only one bite from a snake and then hella bites from a dog.
Yeah, the snakes can fuck you up. They like because they're meant to like bite into shit and like tear it apart or like
Yeah. Damn. Hell no, not a snake though. I think the thing is like it's like a fish to me. I also wouldn't want to fish. I try to have fishes, but I don't like it. Like
they
I think
stink hella bad.
yeah, they're high maintenance because you got to clean them. You got to clean the tank.
I used to have big ass fish tank.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, those are my favorite, but that's the only thing I hate. So trip out on this. I would have a hard time, you would think, right? I don't have trouble because I can take care of dogs pretty easy. I'm actually great. But my favorite thing, and I didn't find this out until accidentally starting out with, I think it was my homie, Dreamer BGS, one of the co-hosts. His son had a beta and he wasn't letting it die, but he was a kid and lost interest, and most kids do, And I was like, I don't want it to die, like, bro, like, it's
This
a
one
fish
bites.
still, like, so, what's that right there?
A boa, but this one bites. He's a male. He's mean. He
I
bites
don't
and
know,
shit. That's
bro.
why
Yeah,
he's
I'm
all
good. But
he's
yeah,
all
long
busted
story.
up because that fool wants to bite.
Yeah, that food's smelling. That's how they smell, right? With their tongue or something.
Yeah.
That's
But
crazy.
long story short, what happened is that like after I got that beta, that's how I started off small. I ended up getting it, and then I had a lot of foods have it, but I had the whole bikini bottom in my tank. I was like, you know what, homie, bet I got SpongeBob, his house, everything, homie, Plankton's house, everything, homie. But point is that shout out HCB Chemistry, by the way, because that's what he specializes in. He specializes in fish care and actual making fishing tools, etc., stuff like that. He knows about science, all that, bro. So shout out to him, bro. That's actually his specialty. But yeah,
Hey, that's hard too. The fish in general is hard because you got to keep their water like a certain like
especially
pH
salt
and
water.
temperature and all types of shit. This is my big girl. Look.
Especially salt water, but I do fresh water because it's easier.
Shit.
Damn, fool. That's the one that was in the tub.
Yeah, this one's big. She's like 6 foot, chunky as fuck.
Damn.
Albino. She's a cow albino.
Damn,
She's
fool.
chill.
That's crazy.
I ain't gonna lie, I want a blue ring octopus, but they're very fragile and hard to take care of, I heard.
Yeah, octopuses are hella hard to take care of. Sensitive as fuck.
Hey, I don't know if it was an octopus or a squid, but I guess like they caught this video of this octopus or squid and it was dreaming. But when it was dreaming, it's
Octopus,
the top of
it changes colors.
Yeah, the top of it. Okay, yeah, it's probably octopus. The top of his head was like, yeah, fucking turning into different colors, and that's so crazy. But bro, how is that an animal that came from the earth, nigga? There's no way.
They say they're aliens, octopuses and squids. They say eels too. They don't know nothing about eels. Eels go to the Bermuda Triangle to go breed and shit.
Bro, yes, bro. Yeah, they say that they don't know where they come from, but they just they exist. Like what the fuck? That shit is. And then have you ever seen the octopus die when if you karate chop it in the head? It turns like all
squid and all that.
Bro, that shit is crazy. Have you ever ate squid?
Hey, I've been deep sea fishing. I was in Alaska, fool, for like 3 months fishing.
Alaska, goddamn.
I went to Alaska. I went to Valdez, Alaska to go fish. I was on a fishing boat for like 3 months before I fished salmon.
Oh yeah, see,
for a
that's
job,
different, man.
For a job?
Huh?
For a job?
Yeah, I was on a fishing boat. I was a
How
straight
much did
fisherman
that
fool with
pay?
the fucking.
How much does that
But
pay?
shit, I made like 15 G's in 3 months.
Damn, damn.
But it's hard ass work. For it's hard as fuck. I would never want to do that shit again unless it was like my last resort. I hit rock bottom and I had nowhere else to go. I fucking hated every second of it. You're stuck on the boat, and if you want to quit, you could quit, and then you don't get paid your full money. And it's fucking
Damn.
it's not like a regular job. For the Alaska Fish and Wildlife, they open up the fishing hours, so they'll be like 48-hour fishing period, and your captain's like, motherfucker, we're fishing for 48 hours. You know what I'm saying?
Damn. It'd
For
be
real,
like
I
that.
swear to God, we'll fish for like 16, 20 hours, and then we'll stop, sleep for like 2 hours, but you can't even really sleep because you're shitty as fuck sleeping on the boat. You got seasickness, and then you got to go get up and work some more, and it's hard as fuck, just hard ass work. You're constantly working, moving. You can't stop. There's no break, and you're like dying, homie. Hella people quit, like 6 people quit, and you got to like replace them. It's crazy as fuck. It's hard.
What if you were like with the homies and shit? You
What
think that would
homies?
make it better? Like just a bunch of your homies and shit, y'all all win. It was
You
like
could do it. You could do it, but you gotta have money to get into fishing. You gotta have a fishing license. You gotta get a seine boat, all types of shit. Like it's a real like you gotta come out of pocket at least like 250,000, 300,000 to start fishing.
But you'll make it back in like a year or less.
You'll make it back your
fuck,
first year, most definitely.
fuck
Especially
all
if
that.
it's your boat.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, no, that's something I probably wouldn't want to do. I don't think
No,
trucking
yeah,
either.
most
Like
definitely.
anything where you have to be away from the fucking from your home food. I think that shit sucks.
Yeah, that shit was hard. That shit was hard. Like my son had got sick when I was out there too. And he spent like 3 months in the hospital. It was all bad. It was like fucked up. But
Damn.
like when I got the money in the end, it was worth it.
Yeah. Damn. That's crazy. Though. Yeah. See, being
I
away
get
from
it.
home and then something like that, what happens? Well, that shit.
Yeah, and
That
you're
shit will
stuck out
fuck
there, and
with
it's
you.
not like you could be like, all right, I'm gonna leave right now. They're just gonna drop you off on some island, and then you gotta wait for a helicopter to come pick you up or another boat, and you most likely have to pay the fuel on that for them to come pick you up, and then you get shipped out. You gotta take a plane, pay your own way back home, and you just lost whatever money you were gonna make. So if you quit, dog, it's kind of like all bad, you know?
Damn, bro.
Had to just
But
thug it out.
yeah, like that. That's like. I feel like that's not. That shouldn't even be like a family man's job either. Like
It's
that.
not. It's not.
Being away
All
from
those fools who
home.
are captains and fishermen, they're all lonely as fuck and bitter and fucking have no family. All their family
But
left them
they
and shit. And then
rich.
I swear to God, but they have hella money though. I'm not gonna lie, they're rich as
You know what
fuck. I'm
I'm
not gonna
saying?
lie, but I'm not like I say it's more important to like be there with your family than it is to be rich. Like yeah, getting rich is the goal and making money and shit, but to like actually be there and like and say you were there type shit. You know what I'm saying? To
Yeah.
teach them shit and like raise them. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't raise your kids, then it's like what the fuck are you doing as a parent? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But nah, yeah, I ain't lying. That's the reason why, like, not like that, but to an extent, like, all right, I believe to like, well, this is me. I'm a little more on the end. Like I do enjoy my family time. Don't get me wrong; it's important. That's why I even take breaks, and I even took one recently off the, not necessarily off the podcasting, but just kicking back, doing what it do. But to be true be told, bro, I also am the type of dude though. Like I'd rather be getting my dollar. Sadly, not necessarily then be with the kids. Yeah, I get it. To an extent, it is. But in the economy, the things are going on. Unless you're rich, that's more of a luxury. You know, that's more of like, sadly, now on the end, is it worth it? Would I rather say I spent my family and made money and at least I was with them? Yes. But since how I came up, my personal mentality is I'm willing to make those sacrifices. But I'm not like all nonchalant about it because like even now I'm one to say like my two sons, they don't currently live with me and it hurts me every day not to be around my two sons. You know what I'm saying? But I know that I'm over here getting their house ready. I know they got somewhere to come lay their head. I know that at the end of the day, when they come out here, they're like, my son, he's excited. He got his Xbox. I got their whole little room in here. This ain't just for me. This is for them. You know what I mean? Type deal.
Yeah.
So point is, to an extent, yes, but fishing, that's a whole different type of lonely and sacrifice. So I get my brother on that part. That is, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, me personally, dependent. I'd rather be with the fam. But in a perspective where I'm at, and anybody that knows, that's a luxury, and sometimes sadly that's something you do out of sacrifice, you know? That is
Yeah,
just what it is. You know, that's what I had to learn because that's what made me sadly how can I put this? When I first came out here, I went back out to Cali based off that because it was like, oh damn, or my family, or what's going on with my son, or I'm not gonna be able to be around him, so let me go back and be. But the truth, bro, it didn't really solve nothing. You know what I mean? So it depends on your situation, but if it gets to the point you're sacrificing everything for your family, then yeah, bro, kick back. No job, no money is worth every single second away from your family. You know, no job, no type of occupation. I don't care what money, that is true. But sadly, in our economy these days, man, it's more like that just depends, you know? It just really depends, sadly.
Yeah. That's why we're out here doing what we're doing, you know what I'm saying, with the music and the reptiles and everything.
facts,
That's why
facts.
an issue, because I one real quick thing I want to add is that there's something I talked to my lady about, right? We have stresses that I'll be like, ah, da da da. We'll talk about 2, 3 years from now. You should have that type of confidence and building and aspirations, right?
Yeah,
So the thing about me and her, these aspirations, there's times we'll trip and I'll be like, I'm not tripping because I know from a year or two from now, and that's me. Some people don't put a number on it for a reason, but that's me, and I believe it. If you believe it and feel it, it will happen. I be not tripping now because I'm like, you know what? I'm not working towards nothing for nothing. I'm not working towards nothing, but I'm not working towards something for no reason. There we go. You know what I'm saying? So
yes,
it's kind of
sir.
like that's why I don't not necessarily stress, but here's what they mean. I'm gonna repeat it again. It's ain't to get religious. What they mean by put it in God's hand, they literally mean that, bro. If you can't literally put it in God's hands to the extent of nah, he got this, because bro, when I tell you there's literal months, no, I don't believe it. Nah, bro, I don't be feeling like I got it. I don't. I respectfully don't. But you know what I do? I have to feel that I got it. I'll put it in my heart like, nah, I got it. It's gonna happen. You know, I don't know how it's gonna happen. I don't know when it's gonna happen, but I know it's gonna get taken care of.
That's right.
You know? So and of course you
Mr.
gotta put in
Make It
that work.
Happen.
You know, of course you got to put in that work, but yes, exactly that. You got to make shit happen, and that's why I don't stress because I'll literally tell my lady exactly that. Like, man, I ain't tripping because in a year or two, my confidence, I know where we're going, we're working towards. Man, this ain't gonna be nothing. This ain't gonna be nothing. So I ain't
Nigga,
tripping. Yeah, it's hard right now. Yeah, it's whatever. And that's the thing, bro. It's harder when you're not making it, when you're going through shit to stay confident because I hope you guys know I'm blessed for where I'm at in life right now, right? But the truth is, I'd be lying to say I don't got my problems. Everybody do. But I can't act like I do because the truth is, if I stress it, if I spend every fiber of my body stressing how something's going to get done, it's not going to get done. But if you figure out what you're going to get done, you put your efforts and belief to what's going to get done, something will get done. Facts. I promise you it's going to get done. But it's the problem we have, and it's real hard because I'm guilty of it all the time myself. Bro, there's times I'm like, man, dude, man, I know I got it, but damn, looking a little crazy. But that's the point, bro. That's another thing in life. People, yes, it should be already common knowledge, but I find it difficult that people still make their life difficult. So, nah, man, life. So, truth is, bro, life can have difficult times, but it's really not. It's kind of quite simple than you think. And what I mean by that is, bro, I've had times and really sat there and think, life has real no purpose other than living it. So that means making mistakes. That means obviously don't just be countlessly ignorantly making mistakes, but you're gonna make them, bro. You're gonna go through some shit. You're gonna have your issues, everything, etc., good and bad. And it wouldn't be life with all that together. Because if life was good all day, every day, we'd be in a perfect simulation, and then nobody and their mama would ever have to worry. And what I
I
mean
feel it.
by that is life would just be simple, manual, cheat code. Here we go. That's not how it
Yeah,
works, bro. You know, so we're gonna have that bad to go with it. Because if you don't, there's gonna be the same thing every day, every day. And if that's what you want for yourself, cool, but you're not going to grow. You're not going to learn nothing. And if life was perfect, I don't think nobody would ever get better at anything. Because you can't get better without failing. It'd be a damn lie to say everybody just woke up and Einstein was Einstein and these other people, etc. You had to work your ASS off regardless of skill, intelligence, etc. So that's my take on that.
I like that. I like that for real. The
Yeah.
I kind of have the idea of like everybody's gonna make mistakes. You mean it just depends. All right, I made the mistake. Now, what can I take from it? What am I gonna
That's
do
how you
after?
learn.
Like, you mean exactly? You mean it all depends what you do right after the mistake. Are you gonna make the same mistake? Are you gonna try a different way? You mean and I had this good thing happen to me. You mean of course like talking about we all want to you mean do what we love and everything. This music shit is we're doing it because we love it and shit. And hopefully it turns from just not just like a passion and turns to something like our job. You mean and I had uh I had somebody that I know that hit me up that they don't live in the city but they come in the city by next year. So like what in a month and a half, 2 months about and they offered me like this little money thing. They're like, "Hey, look, yo, like I'll shoot you 300 for a verse." I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "Are you for real?" Like that type of shit gives me a lot more hope now. You mean because okay, like
Yeah.
it's like I went from just hitting up people to wanting to do verses and just trying to network to now people hit me up and like, "Oh, you're like how much?" Or like, "I'll shoot you this much for this and that." And I was like. And 300 feels like a lot to me. I was like, you know, homie, I was like, bro, if you shoot me 300, I was like, I'll book the session. I'll book 2 hour session, and we can make something. We'll stay there until it's done. You mean like 300? Like I appreciate that shit. It does mean a lot to me because this thing that we doing is I want it to be a reality. You mean so like that shit felt hella good, bro. That shit felt good. It kind of felt like a breakthrough, me type shit. Like damn, I'm able to actually do it. Like all the hours I put in and trying to correct the flow
Yeah, hell
or
yeah. It's dope when
it's coming
people hit
together.
you up and shit.
Yeah, hell
Gives
yeah,
you like
hell
more
yeah, bro.
confidence.
It really does. It really does,
Yeah.
bro. That shit did feel good as fuck, and I'm excited.
Because it
I
lets
hope
you know the
we
work
get
you're
to work.
putting in ain't for nothing.
Exactly, bro. You mean
You know what I'm
someone's out
saying?
there listening and shit.
And they're
I'm
noticing and they
excited.
know your worth. They know you're worth something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, hell yeah, bro. I'm excited, bro, and I want all of us to work. I want all of us to
Oh
get
yeah,
to
let's
work,
do
bro.
it. Next time I'm out there, fool, I'll hit you up.
Yeah, fool, you gotta just slide on me, fool. I think you just pull up to my crib, fool, and then we could just do something. I
I
got the
be
mic
hitting
right
you
here.
up when I'm out there.
I know. Loki, when you hit me up though, I'll be at it's either work or like I don't even got to ride sometimes. But like, fuck,
Yeah,
because
I feel
my
I feel you.
car's fucked up. That shit. The lights are all fucked up. It's a wire thing. I've been trying to find somebody to fix it, but right now and then especially right now it gets dark as fuck. It gets
Yeah,
because
early
time
too. It
changed
gets
and
dark
shit.
early.
Yeah, because the time just changed. So that's even worse. Yeah, but I don't have my license and shit. I'm a felon. I'm not trying to risk driving like that, you know.
Nah, yeah, I feel you. I feel you. Hell yeah, I get
But
what you're
but yeah,
saying.
if you can't pull up food, like we'll have I'll fucking have a cookout or something. We'll fucking
Most
I'll throw
definitely, I'm down. Yeah.
some shit
Hey,
on
I
the
was gonna
grill.
say I'm gonna have to go because I had to fuck with the snakes and shit and clean the rattlesnake, and I want to be on point when I'm cleaning them.
Yeah, I'll get my G handle.
All right. Much
Yeah.
love, you guys. Respect everything. Shout out to everybody who tapped in. I love y'all. Hit me up. I'll hit y'all up, and we'll tap in with the broadcast, and everybody tap in with 6Deuce, Rome, Tripped Out
Sheesh.
Reptiles, the music. Much
Yes,
love. I'll hit you
sir.
guys up.
All right, much love, brother.
All right.
Nah, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. I was gonna say that much love to you. Like I said, thank you, brother, for tapping in. It's much respect. And thank you, Rome, for tapping in. Again, shout out everybody for tapping in. Shout out to everybody for showing love. And we in there like swimwear. Make sure you guys go follow SR underscore broadcast on Instagram. Y'all can't miss it. It's literally just SR underscore broadcast. Thank you guys. And as always, shout out all the co-hosts. Rome, Trips ODG, Dreamer BGS, Clumsy, Flacco PTR, myself. And I don't know if you're doing anything later, Rome. If you want to tap in, I'm gonna go doing another live. That one's gonna be a little bit too. You don't have to be for 20 minutes. I have some dude. I'll talk to you more off the phone wise. Remember, I was speaking about getting 2 people, not necessarily that we don't know, but outside the circle, but of value, etc. Uh, Point is, I found a really good candidate, dope vibes, everything. Want to check them out and go live a couple times this week, and then probably add them up to the team. And then take it slow from there. Only reason being, I'll tell you why I see the purpose and everything, and not that's not the only reason why. Because hope you guys know I don't pick and choose. I don't have no bad intentions and only mess with certain people. I'm open to work with everybody except chomos and snitches. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, we are gonna have a quick live later, like a 30-minute, maybe 40-minute thing. If you want to tap in, shout out David Pistols. He is out of Aurora, Colorado. He from his knowledge, he told me he's doing music with Strange Music, and if you guys know, that is Tech Nine's record label. He has done things with ICP, Insane Clown Posse, etc. You know what I mean? He has done stuff with High Power way back before Mr. Criminal ended up being Mr. Pastor, back when it was all good in the hood, you know what I'm saying? And it wasn't all that, so I don't want to associate him with anything bad of that matter. Nothing against them, but shout out to the ones from High Power that kept it solid. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I do or don't support them. I'm just telling it what it is. Um, Point is that if you guys don't know what High Power is, a lot of people do know in the Chicano community. It was very well known and probably still is. Not too sure. I don't look too deep into them anymore, but record label, etc. So he's done quite the work, and he's popping down his section Aurora, be doing shows, whatever. I think will really help us music wise, regardless. But having us a team, his energy, all that, he'd be more involved, like me, you, myself, everybody, and the rest of the team. They're involved as well. They're just going through their thing. But point is, as far as reaching out and getting someone outside the family group, not that we don't treat our business partners like family as well. That's just the truth. But much love to everybody for tapping in. I'm just making a point. Tap in with that later. Be around like what time is it right now? About to be 8. Actually, I don't know what you're doing. I might see what's up with him and see if he then wants to add to this one. So don't go nowhere, y'all. Or we might just get off and go right back on around like 8 even. So y'all can either stay and wait the 40 minutes or be like, nah, let's take a break and hop back in 40. But I'm gonna handle that real quick. If not, I'm gonna still chop it up. It's up to you, Rome, if you want to do that.
I'm
But
down.
you can
I'm
either.
down. I'm down with
Yeah, but
whatever you feeling.
yeah, because I ain't doing, I'm not doing nothing. Obviously, dad life, so I keep opening the door, taking care of my daughter. But other than that, I'm just chilling, bro. I'm getting back to the people. Let's chop it up. So go ahead, talk about music. Hey, exactly. Actually, just keep going. Man, matter of fact, let's keep going. You right, man. I like the sound of that. So you know what? Let me go ahead and call David Pistols. I want you guys to stay tuned. Let Rome. You got the seat right now, man. It's all on you. I might go dark for a little bit, but don't feel discouraged, man. We all are just as valuable because we're all co-hosts, man. I don't own this no more than y'all do. You know what I'm saying? It's all love, man.
Yeah,
Shout out to
all
y'all. I'll
love.
be right back. I'm gonna hit them up.
Damn. All right, go ahead. Handle.
All right. Let me see.
um.
Guess, invite guest, copy.
Yeah. Oh, damn. I was just right when I was just about to ask bros a question before you like. It's all good. Damn, I didn't know who you
I can still
started.
hear you. I can still hear you.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear
so
you. Good.
what's up? Well, I was like, damn. I was just about to ask bros. What happened? So this kid, is he a kid or how old is he? Like, is he our age?
He's a little older. He's like, it doesn't make you old. He's just like, I'm even about to be 24. You know what I'm saying? Halfway
Yeah,
there
I'm
to 30
20. I'm
myself.
24. I'm about to be 25.
You know what I'm saying? And I think he's like in his 30s, you know what I'm saying? And let me make this very
Okay.
clear, not just to you, the rest. Everybody knows your 30s when your life barely begins. Yeah. But yeah, he's dope people. He's popping out there that way. He has a little bit more alternative music, stuff like that. Not necessarily he don't do alternative music, but again, mind you, with the music he's done with the people I've named, etc. So he has Chicano stuff, he has other stuff, so he does a little bit of everything, man. So
And he's a
he's
rapper.
popping. Yeah, he's popping as far as out there in Aurora, Colorado, and doing his thing. He makes beats, he does all that. He, like I said, he's done tour with Insane Clown Posse, High Power, before like all the High Power crazy stuff happened. But yeah, man, and Insane Clown Posse, if y'all don't know,
Oh,
you know,
what's
they
his
were a very
name?
well known group.
What's his name? He's on like YouTube and stuff.
David Pistol. Search him up on our followers. Search him up. Much respect to him. But yeah, name's David Pistols. And yeah, man, I feel like he's gonna bring that energy we need as far as more diversity. He's out in Colorado, so that's more reach for all of us. Because I'm not just doing it for no goal other than helping other artists like ourselves, spreading the message and having real people talent. You know?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. And the message is
Okay.
keeping it righteous and keeping it a butt and keeping it real. But yeah, man, let's go ahead. Let's get it going.
Dream.
1 second. One bad.
Damn. Nah, I couldn't find bros. I couldn't find them out there. But I'm excited to see what's up. You mean I'm always down with some new projects going on and shit. But I mean, y'all gotta stay tapped in. Where go fuck with mine and 6Deuce's drop that he just dropped. It's his track. But you need to go fuck with it. Especially when it hits all platforms. You know what I mean? Y'all got Spotify, Apple Music. Go see what's up with that. Cause you mean like we trying to really make this shit a reality. Trying to make this our jobs. We it's a love, it's a passion for the music that we have. You mean? And I mean, and 6Deuce is a sick ass artist. I mean, go show love to that food's channel and his brother Trips, bro. Trips first verse he ever did on any song was mine and 6Deuce's song. Shit's dope. That shit was dope as fuck, and it was like not planned. Bro just came in like he said some sick shit. I was like, bro, hop on the mic, bro. Say that shit on the mic. And
No,
bro's
yeah.
killed that shit.
Thank you too. He said, "What's your next business move? What's the plan?" Okay, so guys, you guys don't know. Actually, I'm gonna say we do actually got some pretty good business moves. So if you guys don't know, other than SR Broadcast, again, we are signed to Spilled Records, our record label. Okay, what we got big moves for currently, it is me, Winner's Back signed, Rome signed, Dreamer BGS is signed, Trips ODG is signed to the label. But we are going to sign a few more artists this year. I believe. Oh, and shout out Astro. Astro signed to us as well.
I was just
On Winner's Back. On his end, he's gonna sign a few people. I recently signed Problems myself. Shout out to him. He's in Las Vegas. My boy, I'm saying he's gonna be working very closely with Rome, and they'll be doing. He'll be
yes,
doing a little
sir.
mentoring, etc. Do what we can to record label. But yeah, man, shout out to him. He's a youngster. He's only 16, I believe. The homie, or I could be wrong. The homie's either 16 or 17 now. But shout out to him. He's doing his thing. That is a big move for us. And if you guys don't know, we have been copyrighted as far as the technical way since 2018. But we just this year, it's a big move. I'm glad to announce we are officially recognized by the state of California and in general as an entity and a brand now. We are fully out there,
Jeez.
established. The copyright ain't just for looks. It never has been. You know what I'm saying? But it is 100% there. So that was a big business move for us. Why that entails, our Spilled Records site will be up with links to our hottest and latest music. We'll have subscriptions available to tap in, nothing expensive to get exclusive content, early content. We'll have our merch up there, all the way from 6Deuce merch, all the way from Rome merch. Everybody on the record label you can name, their merch will be available. So that is a big business move we made this year and will continue to make. And we're more focusing on the reach of not necessarily merch, because we get people who are trying to make money, but that's also a form of marketing. And we're not necessarily just trying to market, we're trying to reach out to the people and do it in a legitimate way. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to the moms and pops and everybody, because we're technically that currently, mom and pop shops in a way, but it's a more metaphor. You guys know what that means. But that's one big move we have made specifically this year. What's another move that's going to be coming up for us is we are looking, at least I want to. I don't know if you guys don't know this, but I've said it publicly already on Instagram and other places that 6Deuce will not be dropping no major albums, mixtapes, LPs, maybe some EPs, short ones here and there, and I won't be really focusing on features until 2026. 2026 is when I'm gonna come out with my first album ever, and it will be based on some like changed mind perspective over the years of what I went through to become a better, more humble, wiser father, family, and friend, etc. That's the kind of vibe I want to go for on that one. I want people to really, really reach in on some like, man, you could have sworn I'm not going to compare myself to nobody because I'm 6Deuce. Shout out to the legend J. Cole, but something as deep as even that, the artworks of that man, you know, because that's my favorite artist. Literally, my favorite artist of all time is J. Cole. So that's kind of inspiration I want behind that. I don't want to go and jock or more say, but kind of the vibes as far as the what's the one? It's the one where his cover's black and white. And I don't know why I'm acting like a J. Cole fan. I don't know. It's For Your Eyes Only. I think that's the whole. I don't know if it's just the song. I believe it's the whole album's name.
Yeah. No, yeah. For your eyes, only.
Yeah. For your eyes. So that's kind of inspiration I got from that. Been wanting to, and the reason why I'm stopping from doing all that because I really want to take the next 2 years, and why that's a big business move is because I want to remake not just myself and help the rest of the team have to where it's when we're walking through as a brand, we're seen as just that, not just a brand, but the truth is, even as an artist, we are a brand. Your name's a brand, my name's a brand, Spill Records is a brand. Everything's a brand. You have to market those brands. So by having the legit site up for you guys to get exclusive content, exclusive merch, access and links to everything you need, and it's a one-stop shop for everything. Big move they're starting there. We already established ourselves as far as being copyrighted officially in the eyes of the state, etc. All that. And the reason why all that trickles down to what I'm about to say is because I want to, when next time in 2026, when this album drops, not just for me, when they take a look at every artist signed to us and with us, they're going to see the difference between these other people. They're going to see why they're going to want to listen to our music. We're going to give them a reason to tap on our screen, give them a reason to go tap on our links, because ACB Chemistry actually says some real raw stuff. Haven't really had time to get back to anybody really, so it's not just him, but the stuff he has told me and I replied to, that's the facts, man. Like, you got to make people, give them a reason to tap on you. They're not going to just tap on you just cuz. So a lot of people do it clickbait, shenanigans, straight up skill, marketing themselves, because like it's been said, a hit song isn't made, it's marketed. Flat out. You know what I'm saying? Because you can have the best song in the world, no marketing, it's not going to be heard by nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that is true. It's so
So
rare. It's so rare when that does happen though. When it's such a banger. Somebody got heard, and then and it trickles down into eventually people hear. But that's so rare, bro. It's so rare. It's like it is true. It is a lot about marketing, and you got to have the team behind it, and it's just a lot. Money talks, bro.
that does, and the reason why I say that is because ACB Chemistry is the one to say that, and he's not lying. You do have to be that outstanding, sticking out to them, because if not, they're not going to care what you're talking about. They're not going to care what you're posting, because there's 100 dudes, 100 girls online posting the same tired remix, the same this and that song, and bro, that's just facts, you know. And I'm not like I'm any different, but the one thing I will say, at least when me and my people make music, and the people around us, because let's be real, nothing's new under the sun. The only thing is new is the way you probably articulated it. Maybe said it tiny different, but I promise you, bro, what's been said has been said, and it's been that. You know, like before there was the form of rap, the form of music, hip hop, right? People were still rhyming words since the beginning of time. Poetry has existed since the beginning of time, and people could articulate themselves properly. It has been such a thing. So now the way we articulate it, the way we advertise it may be a little different, and that's what we have to change. And that's why I take that advice, and it stuck with me when ACB Chemistry told me that on a private note, that you do. And it's nothing wrong. I've even had my own homies tell me, and I respect them because it's rare, and most fools will get butter. Shout to Keto, I love you for it. He told me in my face, and it wasn't even mad. He's like, honestly, there's songs I don't like of yours, and there's songs I love. You know, And I didn't take it offensively. That's like a boy to me. That's like, I'm not gonna, get mad. But guess what though? He kept it real with me, because even I have songs that I don't like. There's songs I made because my manager said to, or people have told me, and I'm not blaming my manager, shout out to him, but you get my point. There's been things that maybe I didn't like because that was me, but 100 other people did. Or maybe 50 other people didn't, but those other 100 did. And that's all that matters. So I feel like that's the thing about when I make music, and my availability when it comes to that is that as long as I make myself available and open to what I'm gonna make, and understand that everything is not going to be a hit, even if you're aiming for that, you're gonna feel a lot less distraught about it when you get the feedback that's not so positive. You're gonna feel a lot less discouraged. You're just gonna understand that, you know what? Even Russ has said it, and he said it perfectly more than I'm saying it. That people swear like he walked up in the studio every time and he's gonna come out with what they want, ride for you, this for that, all the other things, etc. that he said or whatever, right? However, because a bunch of songs that he has like that, and ride this, ride there, everybody does, ride for me, okay, whatever. Point is that I'm getting at is that he understands that. He was real enough to say that. He wasn't these other people being delusional, like, oh no, bro. Like, no, he wasn't. He was not. He was flat out like, nah, bro, like this and that and the third. I straight up, people forget that they think that that's what's gonna happen or what's supposed to happen. Like, oh, I'm gonna walk up here and it's gonna just be magically this beat is gonna be the one that gets it. Bro, you could spend $1 million on a beat and the verses wasn't it. You could have a great verse and then horrible beat. You could have great everything and just poor marketing, and it just doesn't get heard. So that's why I'm telling people, don't always base it off of what you made wasn't it. You have to put the effort behind it. Even HB Chemistry again saying in the comments right now that exactly that. And you know that. You said it too, Rome. And I always love your outlook on when it comes to tying artists to real, because again, that's what we came here for, not just the music, but since we are artists, I don't care what nobody says. Me personally, I'm not going to take advice from a dude that has never been specifically in an artist's shoes. And you don't necessarily got to be an artist for that. It could just be making music, or you worked around music, or you have the experience in music, etc. And you know what you're doing. Okay. But it'd be the people never touched the mic in their life, never helped market in their life, never did they life, be the first one to be like, oh, this is whack, that's this, that's that. And one thing I learned, and Kendrick Lamar said in one of his songs, he said something people said they missed when hip hop was platinum. Well, mother, if you did, grab a mic and go platinum. And what he meant was, if you feel that way, well, then you change that. You make hip hop be hip hop again. And if you feel that hip hop ain't hip hop no more,
right? You know what? You know what? I was watching. I was watching the movie. This is one of my favorite movies. It's called The Notorious. You mean obviously about?
Okay, yeah, VIG. You know what I mean? Yeah.
You know, look at even in that era, hip hop was changing, because I don't know if you remember when they played that soft shit. Puffy came, played that soft shit, and he's like, this is what you got to mix it up with. Me, this is that new shit, and all his homies were laughing and shit, like, what the fuck? And then that fool's like, if I rap to this, motherfuckers will laugh me out out of the stage and blah blah blah. And then he did it. Ended up being a fucking radio play. Me fucking in the clubs and everything, bro. And hip hop is always gonna. My point was, hip hop is always gonna be changing, no matter what. And
you're right. Like, you had a point.
It's true. You mean like it went from gangster rap or like to like even that before gangster rap there was that other style, that goofy style. I'm not trying to make fun of that style, but back then they had like the weird rap, and then it was the gangster rap. I mean, and then people started to explore more. Like they're like, okay, well, how can we actually make money off of rap? It can't be vulgar. I mean, and that's when I like that chill, like, give me good, like bounce your head, everybody in the club feeling type shit good, and shit like that. It just evolves. You know what I mean? Just like with anything in the world that comes with any type of art, anything, it evolves. It gets better. And you mean, if you don't think it gets better, then you're stuck in the past. I mean, and if you're stuck in the past, I mean, you're gonna be left in the past.
Facts. And homeboy said he gonna tap in right now. I'm gonna just wait for him. I'll be right back. My bad.
No, you straight. Handle. Damn, bro, you're brother crazy with them snakes, bro. I get nervous every time he brings them up. I'm just like, damn, fool. I really hope he does have control of them snakes, because it's crazy, bro. Like I
Nah,
feel
yeah,
like they're
he is. He said,
unpredictable.
I found the hardest thing for musicians is to be themselves, have character. Yes.
Yeah, true.
Hold up, y'all. Damn. I'm tripping. I'm slipping. Ah, damn. No bueno.
Hello wires or what? Not all the
Fuck,
wires,
y'all.
cuz.
Hopefully this shit don't shut off on me. We having that stupid ass look. My bad. Well, give me a second. There we go. Come on, phone's about to die. I have that. I have that. Hold on one second. Damn. What the hell? Lord. Found this in my daughter's mouth. Great.
What is that,
It's
a ring?
jewelry, but still
Oh,
glad I went out there. Something told me, I
yes.
promise you, dad instincts are real, bro. I was like, hold on. Open my knew it, bro. I'm like, what are you eating, bro? Because you don't have food in here. Bam, bro. Let me get him up in here.
It's
Yo,
so
shout to
funny.
homie David Pistols. You know what I'm
Yo,
saying?
what's up, my G?
Yes, sir. I want to go ahead and real quick
Ha!
before
We back
you
at it
say
again,
anything,
baby.
tell
What
the
it
people.
is?
So, right here, this gentleman, shout out to him, David Pistols. I'll let him get more into detail where he's from, who he is, but just give you guys a brief overview. His name, again, say it 4 times, David Pistols. And he's out of Aurora, Colorado. He'll tell you more into depth about all that and
Hands up,
everything.
everybody out there.
He is a future co-host that we're letting you guys see what's up, getting ready for the fill. I feel like he's
Bringing that
perfect for the
entertainment
position.
aspect to the industry. What's up, baby?
Is your mic muted or
Let me see what's cracking, homie.
Nah,
What's
six.
cracking?
I can hear him fine, bro. I can hear him
Yeah.
fine.
can you hear me?
I
They
can
trying
hear
to
you
block us,
too.
homie. They trying to block us, homie.
Hey, do me a
That's
favor.
that white man
Try to
already.
get
That
off and
white
come
man,
back in
homie. He's
because I don't
trying to
know why
cut
I
us
can't hear
back,
you.
homie. He's like, that's too much brown right there, homie. That's too much brown.
I can't.
That's so weird. Hey yo,
I can't hear you, loco.
piss.
If
I can
anything,
hear you.
Oh, he can hear
I don't know what's
you. He
going
said
on.
he can hear you.
I can hear you.
Oh wait, who can you hear? 6Deuce or me?
Can you hear me, Rome?
I can hear you, 6Deuce.
Damn, I don't know. I
And,
can't hear y'all. Maybe it's
and
me. Let me get off and get back on.
I can hear him too though. What is it, Pistol Young?
Yup.
Yeah,
David
boss man.
Pistol.
I can hear you.
Pistol Young. Good to tap in with you, brother, man. For real, homie. I know it's kind of a little awkward right now because homeboy's mic ain't working, but it's good
Yeah.
to tap in with you. Good to meet you, brother, man. I go by David Pistols. I'm out of
David
Aurora,
Pistol.
Colorado. I've been traveling from here to the West Coast my whole life. So definitely I'm out here. I'm definitely touching palm trees. I'm dragging them back to my side of the mountains. We're making history every day, man. We touching on subject matters. We doing stuff every single day, man. It's just evolving. I'm not your typical Chicano rap artist. You know what I'm saying? I am of the Chicano descent of the culture. I am 1,000% about that shit. But when it comes to making music, when it comes to entertaining, that's exactly what I am. I am an entertainer. You know, so with me, you're not just going to get that one type where I'm just going to sit there and rap like a cholo for you. You know what I'm saying, homie? Like I've already done this shit. I've been doing this shit. Right now, I'm trying to hit you with a steel chair. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to grab you, throw you off a fucking steel cage. I'm trying to give you a ride of your life. I'm trying to give people the entertainment that they go to these shows to see. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole thing about it, man, is the whole industry is just fucked up. So when I striked up Homeboy and I gotta learn more about the platform that you guys got going, I'm like, man, this is a beautiful opportunity. I've been the #1 Chicano rap artist out of Aurora, Colorado for, I want to say, the last decade and some. So definitely, man, I got a lot to bring to the table. I got a lot to, educate. I got a lot to put on this table for us. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot to put for the culture, and I'm super excited about it, man. So definitely, that's just a little bit about me. I'm a producer. I'm an artist. I'm a promoter. I've worked close with Opina, Trip ODG, Spooky Myers, you know, a lot of the California riders out there. So definitely tapped back in down here in the CO. Worked with a lot of great artists. That's a little G. You know what I'm saying? Miles that Duke. You know, I've fucked with my homie Chops before out there in Pueblo. We had him over there at the Galactic Stoners meet when we brought Bozo out to Pueblo. Shut that whole city down, homie. You know what I'm saying? Fuck, homie, we used to deep in that motherfucker, homie.
Shout out to you real quick. I'm gonna say my bad. Y'all was on my end. My phone was tripping, so I want to say that so I can let y'all chop it up and talk. Because I feel like I've been doing enough for the past 20 minutes. But again, that's who he is, y'all. Y'all heard it here first. As far as him being one of the new co-hosts, so y'all stay tuned. He's gonna be on here a lot more. We're gonna be tapping in great peoples, and I know we're all gonna vibe just great. And again, shout out to Colorado.
Chopping them down like a tree trunk, homie. For real, we're gonna be chopping them down like a tree trunk. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
I'm coming through this motherfucker with a lawnmower and everything, homie. We getting them snakes out the grass. We cleaning this bitch up, homie. For real, we gonna get this motherfucker rolling, homie. You know, I still don't know. I still wasn't. I kind of got to tell homeboy a little bit about me, but I would love to hear about you. I got to hear about you the other day, but I would love to hear about the man behind that hat right there. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, yeah, appreciate y'all. Now go ahead. I'm gonna get my take on after. I want to go ahead and let Røam and y'all chop it up for a bit. You know, tell my story. I just want to go ahead and say big shout out to Chops. Actually, shout out to Aurora, Colorado. Shout out to Colorado in general. Shout out to Pueblo, Colorado. Let's just say, man, my experience
Hit
with
me up if y'all
Colorado
trying to come out to Colorado for a show. We got you all day. We booking and booking and booking, baby.
Hey, we in there. Y'all gonna see me out there by January. Ain't no joke. I'm just, it's planned. We're talking about it. So see 6Deuce and David Pistol, Spill Records, everybody in general. We might all pop out there, But for sure, I want to say though, man, big shout out to you guys. Big shout out to your platform. If Roman, you guys want to go get us associated a little better, go ahead. And then later when it's my time to chop it up and you guys had your fill, because I don't want to just take up the whole thing talking. You guys go ahead, man, run it up. Rome, you want to go ahead and tell them about yourself, and then David Pistol, you go from there and just tell the people about you and all that.
Well, my G, I could definitely feel like that promoter vibe from you, bro. Like you on point the way you talking and shit. I like that shit. It definitely gave off you good vibes for real. Like you, I guess you just been around the scene like that for real. Cause shit, that I feel like I would have been stuck up and I know what to say. But you know, yeah, I'm wrong, bro. I'm
see, honestly, not to cut you off, brother, man.
No,
but honestly, this whole industry, homie, is really fucked up because we got a lot of real gang members out there, homie, and they're trying to go up and be an artist, but they can't be an artist, homie. You know, they're trying to go out there and they're trying to do this shit, and there's some real gangsters out there, homie. But then the fake ones, homie, they coming along, homie, and then all of a sudden you're like, how the fuck can the fake ones do it? But the real ones can't even really get that far like that, too. You know what I'm saying? It's just kind of the game's fucked up, homie. So what it comes down to is it's all entertainment. It's all entertainment. And if we can't grip that concept of entertainment and put that shit into our music and put that shit into our showcases, put that shit into our shows, our music videos. You know, I was looking at Homeboy's music and I saw your music video that you had posted, man. I really enjoyed that shit. I liked it. You know, I like your flow. I like your delivery. And that's just where we need to be. We need to be doing something different and we need to keep it going, you know. So the more that you function with me, the more that you come down here to Colorado and shoot these videos with me, the more that we throw these events and do these events, you'll see it. We're going to have midgets hanging from the fucking chandeliers. I mean, you know what I'm saying? We're going to be having fucking tigers coming out fucking, you know what I'm saying? We're going to have 50 Southsiders petting a tiger right there, fucking like it's a petting zoo. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what the fuck is going on? You know what I'm saying? And if it ain't Southsiders, it's going to be Raza, dog. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't Raza, it's going to be the blacks. It's going to be the whites. It's going to be the Asians. It's going to be the fucking, the Middle Eastern culture. It's going to be everything. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be all the Native Americans. You know, like we're doing something so dominant that it's like there is no way to deny it. You know, it is on a kickoff basis right now, but at the same point in time, everything kicks off somewhere. You know what I'm saying? There's a seed that's been planted, and I'm telling you guys, in the next 10 to 12 years, I promise you, just watch and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. It's going to be fucking ridiculous. I can't say the word that I really want to say, but it's going to be stupid, homie. You know what I'm saying? If I say the other word, homie, some people might get offended. So I'm going to go ahead and just let you know, all I can say is it's going to be fucking stupid. We're going to be having a platform beyond measures. It's not going to just be one platform. It's going to be a melting pot. It's going to be a multitude of different platforms, you know, and all I can tell you right now is we're going to have BMX, we're going to have wrestling, we're going to have all that. You know what I'm saying? We're going to go back to those 90s touches and we're going to just murder this shit. So it's like, that's what I can say. It's like, unless you can give that entertainment aspect, it's like this industry is just not for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like Mr. Capone, I'll go ahead, I'll give him his credits and I'll shout him out. You know what I'm saying? But why is he able to thrive so long? Why is he able to go so hard and pack out the shows and go on tours and still pull up and have the fans? Because he comes at it from an entertainment aspect too as well. You know, it's high power entertainment. So it's like, unless you have an entertainment aspect, there is really no way for you to survive. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, you know, this industry is not based and built, and this is for podcasters. This is for film artists. This is for everybody out there. This industry is not for you to go stand in your plain shirt that you wear every single day and just look like your every single day outfit. You know, this is for the glitz, the glamour. This is for the fame. I was sitting there, I was sitting there, I'm not gonna lie. I'm glad that we got the platform right here so I can share this for the world, and hopefully it hits home for some people that I know. Because most likely there's gonna be some people watching this shit that I know. The other day I was kind of going through it. You know, I had that little visitation that I was speaking about. So I was kind of going through it. I was a little upset. I was like, damn, baby mama, you know, slacking off, not doing what she's supposed to be doing. It's cool, you know what I'm saying? So I was a little upset. So I was sitting there and I was going over my show set tape and I was rapping it to my son. My son is 8 years old. So he's on all that little peep shit. He's on all the little Dirk shit. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out little Dirk. You know what I'm saying? He checked out my music. He had his people hit me up. I ended up not sitting down doing the deal. You know, I have other plans in my brain. You know, I want to have full capacity and control of my career as that goes, you know. But shouts out little Dirk, you know, and his squad, you know what I'm saying? It's all love, nothing bad. But other than that, my son, I'm sitting there and I'm rapping to him and I'm sitting there and I got that adrenaline in me. So I'm like, okay, I got that shit. I'm a little pissed off, baby mama, you know, so, you know, a gangster getting his emotions and shit. So I put that shit to my music, right? And my son's sitting there and he's like, damn, Dad, that sounds like some little peep shit. You know what I'm saying? He's like, that shit sounds like some different shit, Dad. And he's younger, you know, he don't bump the little Robs and the Mr. Capones and Mr. Criminals, you know, the Kid Frost, he don't do that really. He does it if his dad does, you know, but he's on that more hip trending type music fucking scene, you know? So when he said that to me, it clicked and I'm like, okay, I'm going in the right direction, you know, because I got the youth behind me. You know what I'm saying? The youth is on me. They're on my music. So I'm like, hell yeah, you know, it starts at home and it just grows from there. But man, all I can say, bro, is man, I'm a little winded right here. But man, all I can say is I put that adrenaline into my music. I got a whole different entertainment aspect. I was able to kind of shit on the situation. I was able to kind of rub that shit into the air, put that shit into the universe, you know, and music is just such a great outlet, man. Like, you know, it's such a creativity. It's like when you're down and you're out, you're depressed, feeling suicidal, you like, fuck this shit. Like you ain't got nothing to hold on to. It's like, all you got to do is just write. All you got to do is just write. All you got to do is just kind of sit there and spit a couple words together. You know, you can create a whole fucking, motherfucking rainbow out of nothing, homie. You know what I'm saying? On some real shit, you know? And it's like, it goes back to that entertainment aspect, brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we can't do that shit, it's like, what the fuck are we really doing, you know? And it's all the way around universal. It's like, I'm here on this platform to say something, bring something so unique, so real that motherfuckers are just gonna thrive off of this shit. You know, when they cruising down that fucking, you know, that highway, getting ready to hop on that bitch to their motherfucking exit, go to work for the morning or fucking coming home from work that night. You know what I'm saying? I want this shit to pop up on their shit. You know what I'm saying? I want these motherfuckers to tune in and feel this shit, because on some real shit, homie, fucking creativity's number one. So it's like we right here in this motherfucker and we gonna do it. You know what I'm saying?
Now, yeah, real talk. And I want to give a big shout out to you, big shout out to Rome, big shout out to all the other co-hosts. So real quick, big shout out, Rob, in the building. Shout out to Slump Palace Records. Shout out to Jarrell. Shout out to A Brando. I see them right now in here showing love. So respect to them. And again, shout out ACB Chemistry, everybody in here today. But I think that's really valuable. That's really great. That's exactly the aspect all the co-hosts that we have chosen and have had, even we have now, have been about, and that's the whole basis we built it off of. Super righteous, so bringing that type of energy on top of entertainment, that's what we need, ideas, everything. And that's what that's why everybody, as diverse as they are, brings that uniqueness. And that's why it's great we're all to come together, because again, God doesn't bring the right people in the same room, same aspect for no reason, man. So I really appreciate that. I really can't wait to see what it comes to come of it with you, a part of SR Broadcast. I can't wait to continue to work with you, all the whole team. Hopefully all of us get to pop out there. And if not, I know I'm a little more closer. So if not, I'll pop out when I can. So much respect to you for that, bro. Real talk. And I respect your goal, you know what I mean? The reasons why you're doing what you're doing, and you can't respect it no more than that, because it's exactly why literally everybody on the team is doing what they're doing, is to bring that edge, is to bring that difference in the music, but the relatability as well, because without relatability and without the entertainment, you guys are right, music's not music, because as much as you use it to express yourself, and it could be to heal yourself. Sometimes music you make isn't for the world. That's why I said earlier, it could be for yourself, for your mom, for your dad. For example, I don't want to make it about me, so I won't name the song and all that. But I have a song off my mixtape to where it's more personal. It's really, really for sure personal. Like only probably the people in my family would get it, but few people that have similar situations, maybe. Which is that's nobody's special in this world. A lot of us do have similar ways, upbringing. So that's great, man. I'm just happy that we're able to bring another addition to the team that's coming with that energy. That's literally what we're built off of. That's what I want to say. And if Rome, you have any questions or anything to say to David Pistols or ask him out, go ahead, man. If you don't know David Pistols, Rome is a very solid dude, known for a very long time. Part of the record label, not just the co-host, all sorts of things, man. So I know I'm gonna do many great things with you as well. Part of being a part of the team. But yeah, I want to go ahead and let Rome have some questions for you and talk it up, and then feel free to share your story more after that. Because again, we'll be here, and I'll get to me eventually. You know what I'm saying? You already know.
I just want Loki. I wanted to ask some questions about you got any projects you're working on right now? Any singles that you dropped?
Yeah, I got one right now. I actually I got a couple. I got an album that I'm coming out with right now, and I'm kind of in a toss up. I'm kind of in a toss up. It's gonna be called Ride or Die, or I'm really looking at this one right here. Let's see if I can switch this camera around. Let's see. We're able to switch.
Unfortunately, I don't know if that's an option. Sadly, it sucks.
Let's see that right there. So that's something that I'm working on right there. It's called Yearning, and definitely it's going to be on a different touch. I'm not your typical Chicano rap artist. You know what I'm saying? I'm somebody that comes with a different effect. I'm more versatile, and I like to see my music in different situations, different places. I've learned a lot from different cultures, and I'm able to just supply this all back into what we got right here, So this is one of the lead singles right here that's going to be playing everywhere near you, soon streaming, and it's going to be coming soon. I can't tell you the date. It's going to be a pop-up album. It's going to be a surprise one. I got my people. They've been waiting, patient. Shouts out to all my fans out there, David Pistol Maniacs, you know what I'm saying? We just right here. We kicking this off, and we're going to get this shit like game day, It is what it is. This lead single's entitled Criminal, you know what I'm saying? So basically the moral of the story is I'm not a criminal of love. I'm a victim of love, you know what I'm saying? And that's really what it is, And a lot of times I'm very glad that I got this platform right here so people can hear this, because we're in a sad day. We're in a sad moment, because it's almost like roles reverse all the time. Things change, and I understand that. But at the end of the day, it's kind of like, the best thing I can say is like this: you can't judge people by their covers, you know, and that's what I'm usually used to being judged by. You know what I'm saying? Usually these ladies, they come through, they're like, damn, you know, I'm really feeling your style, but they're like, damn, homeboy's a fuckboy. You know what I'm saying? So they kind of treat me like that right off the gate. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm not a fuck boy. I'm a really good man. I take care of my babies. You know, I'm not a cheater. I'm not a thief like that. You know, I've done my dirt when I was younger in my day, in my time, you know, and we all evolve. We all go from different places and different things. And me, I'm about raising my babies right now. You know, I do my thugging. You know what I'm saying? I'm out there. You know, I live this shit. You can't run away from shit. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, I don't know. It just seems to always be my luck that I find ladies with infatuations about me, but questions and definitely insecurities, you know. So definitely they like to point the finger for some reason to be like, hey, this guy Pistol Young, David Pistols, he's a fuck boy, you know what I'm saying? And it ain't really like that. You know, I might have this image and I might be an artist. I might be out there and I might meet 100 different females throughout that day. But at the end of the time, at the end of the moment, you know, I'm a dad. I go home, you know. It's like I've been at shows and I've completely I've walked away you know, I walked away with 2-3 women before, you know, and I'm like, yeah, I've been the main attention, the main attraction, you know, I've had that before, you know what I'm saying? But I've also been that one that was right there telling people like, nah, at the end of the day, I'm going home because I'm giving all of this to my babies. All this energy that I got right here from the shows, all of this momentum that I got from hitting the road, going to California, coming back to Colorado, hitting every state in between here and there. You know, no matter if it's Wyoming or Utah, you know what I'm saying? Your boy's just out there getting that shit. But it's like I've been that guy too, and I am that man now that's like, hey, I'm going back home. I'm giving this energy to my kids, you know, unless you really have something to supply or bring to the table. I don't really have that time anymore, you know? So when it comes down to it, it's like I've fallen victim to this thing called love, you know, because it's been taunted, it's been played with so many times and dangled in front of my face. But the thing that tears it apart is the questions that the other party has, you know, the schizophrenia that they carry from the trauma that they've endured from others. And it's like I have to pay the price for something that I've never done. And it's okay. You know, I'm willing to take that. And, you know, when you care for people and you actually do love them, you know what I'm saying? You're willing to take that bullet. You're willing to bite that pain and take that shit so they don't got to. But at the end of the day, I made this song. It's called Criminal. It's definitely, it's a deep one. You know, I can't wait for the world to hear it. I'm hoping to share it on this platform here soon. But it's for everybody out there that's ever, you know, fell victim to love, you know what I'm saying? That's ever been accused and wrongfully labeled, you know, judged. And, you know, it ain't all like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I've had every female pretty much in the last 10 years look at me in the face and be like, oh, you got 100 bitches, huh? You got 100 bitches. It's like, calm down. It's calm down. Like, you know, what if I was that guy that was like, oh, you got 100 motherfuckers, huh? You got 100 motherfuckers. That shit look wrong, you know, look funny, you know what I'm saying? So it get a little sexist sometimes, homie. And you know, that's what it is I'm an artist that's I'm very mature in my stance, you know, I'm very dominant in my thought process too as well. And I just felt like this was something that needed to be touched on, because if I was somebody that had to endurance this, and I know it's funny to speak like this, but it's like, if I'm somebody that has to endurance this, I know there's other people out there that has to endurance that too as well. You know what I'm saying? Wrongfully labeled. And it's like, you know, it's just all off of an image, you know, like I like the way I look, you know, and I can't help it if other people like that. You know, I can't help it if they're drawn to that or if they're attracted to that, you know. It's kind of like I tell my shorties all the time, I'm like, you know, you're a baddie, you know, and I'm not going to sit there and I'm not going to try to cultivate, and I'm not going to try to suppress your beauty from the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, mama, share that with the world, you know, share that shit with the world, share that beauty, that gorgeousness. You know what I'm saying? Like, who am I to deprive the world of that? And that's just my typical stance on where I stand. You know, those are where my feet are planted. but I guess not everybody thinks that way, you know. And it's like unfortunately I've run across females that you know, it's not a mutual thing, you know. They're they're more one-sided. So it's like, let's label pistol a fuck boy, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's go ahead and not fall in love. Let's go ahead and not you know, really live that life that we yearn for. So that's where the meaning, the yearning comes for, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's a bleeding clock. And that's like a bleeding portion of time, you know, something that's love. And you know, you you grow and you love, but it gets thinner and thinner, you know, each time. And sooner or later you run out of it, you know. So I like to think of that clock, you know, that it has my love trapped in that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm ready to sit here and I'm ready to break that shit for the world, and I'm ready to let them really feel this shit and feel the anguish of what you know what I'm saying, what a pimp got to go through, homie. You know what I'm saying? It ain't my fault, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've always been that one that wants to have the clean shoes, you know what I'm saying? Have the clean clothes, and you know, I always spend my money the right way, you know what I'm saying? I didn't sit there and spend it on Scante. I didn't sit there and go spend that shit and fucking just get faded all the time, homie. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got a bottle, you know, the bitches got a bottle, you know, let's kick it with the bitches. Let's go post up with them, and they got the bottle, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like I just always been on some different shit, you know what I'm saying? I always like to smell good, look good, you know what I'm saying, for the ladies, prepare like. And it's like unfortunately, when you take care of yourself, you know, people just want to sit there and look at you sideways. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what would you want me to be, a bum? You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna be a bum, you know, but I'm far from a fuck boy, you know what I'm saying? What I have to offer is so amazing, homie, that, you know, right now, I'm cool with just being able to share that with my babies, my kids, you know what I'm saying? I'm good on this solo dolo shit, you know? But that's just a little bit about it all, you know. And criminal, this one is gonna be a very, very deep one. Something to get them jumping, you know what I'm saying? And I can't wait to share it with you guys. You know what I'm saying? You guys will be getting that sneak peek, the first glances. You'll be getting all that shit, you know what I'm saying, right here in this platform. So don't even trip about that.
Man, that's all love. I'm actually glad you shared what you shared, you know, because even within that short amount of time, you know, you covered so much and at least gave us an aspect, or not even, as I say, a perspective is a better choice of words on who you are as far as what you're trying to do, you know what I'm saying, and the type of work you do, you know, and that's just a tip of the iceberg, you know. But I feel like that that's exactly what we need, because like I'm repeating it again, is that that's the type of energy and the reason why I chose. Other than me, like, you know, don't get me wrong, I rock with the people. I really have been like, hey man, let's do something, because that's how it came about. I don't take credit. See, I could be that guy that, oh, I started this. I did not. When I brought the idea up to my peeps, I was like, hey bro, let's do this. Here's this idea. What y'all think? Let's execute it together. You know what I'm saying? Let's do something for the people, by the people, like they like to say, right? So that's exactly why we're doing it. For the people, by the people. And it's like, that's all I really, not that that's all I have to offer, but I don't offer the fake. You know, I can't offer them a fake story and make it sound cool in live reviews. But what I can tell is the truth. And like David Pistol said, it's up to whoever gravitates towards it. You know what I'm saying? And that's really on the person and how they relate. That's really on the message we're sending out, and whether it resonates with them or not. So I just feel like as long as we're pushing what we've been trying to push on the platform and have the people that can execute that perfectly, that's all that matters. Because the people will come. That's why I don't worry about views. That's why I don't worry about people are or not tapping in. I'm just grateful.
We need to set up a segment. You know? We need to set up a mission to get that interview out for you guys, so it can be one of the first on this platform to hit first. You see what I'm saying? But about the Venezuelans in Aurora, Colorado. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can definitely touch base on that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't new. You know what I'm saying? I've been around the block a few times on me, and on some shit, homie, I got that knowledge, you know what I'm saying? Any questions you ever want to ask about that, you know what I'm saying? You can hit your boy up, but you know what I'm saying? The media, it ain't what it is. It ain't what it is.
Now, I wanted to say real quick, my bad, Lord, I didn't interrupt or nothing, is that not exactly that. If you guys don't know, we're just giving you a brief overview of what David Pistols is about, but we actually are going to share a live interview to where you guys get more exclusive details, more focused details. That way he can express himself more and more. Right now, we're just, like I said, we're going over a more broad overview, just so you guys are familiar. That way a face pops up and you guys are like, what? You know what I'm saying? You guys are just getting in here on what we're trying to do. Is just, I've said it before when I first started this, my end goal is to have 10 co-hosts. The reason why I chose 10 co-hosts, you guys ask why. Because hear me out. There's going to be a certain point in time that we are going to be so big to help other artists, because that's the only reason why I know I ain't hoping we are going to be that big and be able to help other artists without all the other loopholes and false narratives and bad intentions. And let's be real, half of these podcasts that bring people on, they do it to ridicule them and make fun of them to get views and ask them questions to make them crash out. No, bro, I'm trying to get the real info. I'm trying to get the real word, trying to get the real perspectives, the benefits that people can bring to other people and help and resources, everything, bro. Like, it's not about just talking. It's not just about the interviews on here. I want you guys to gain something. So if we can help people like myself and the other co-hosts that already exist, and the addition of David Pistols to help give that to you even more, then hey man, that's what we're gonna do. So you guys stay tuned, and we will have that live interview. It's really up to him when he wants to, but it will be very soon, ASAP, and that is a dope subject to talk on. Other than just your music aspect, other than just your artist aspect, I do feel like that is a well-needed subject, because there's few people to where you get actually what's happening, not necessarily with just that situation, but many situations. You know what I'm saying? Just the same way, I hate to bring up, but shout out Chops from Colorado. That's actually how we met. I don't want to say too much, but let's say shout out Funavision. They handed me some information. It's kind of going off topic, but pertains, and that way I'll end it there, so I'm going to get too off track. Is that he was like, hey man, I know you're from the city of Norwalk, and this individual from your city, man, you know, people only know him for his love songs and fake wannabe cholo songs and this and that. But the funny part is, I know the real him. You know, I grew up knowing him.
I actually did a show. I actually did a show right there. And I think I seen the promoter. I think I'm pretty positive I seen him post on that shit. The next day he said there was like 4,000 people plus. You know what I'm saying? And I did actually a show with Lil Cuete. So that shit is the chip. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I mean,
and you know what? I'm
tripping.
gonna go ahead and talk it like this.
Now,
This
go
is the
ahead.
only thing I'm gonna say real quick on this matter, real quick, because I'm glad that you bring up stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? And people can get mad, they can get hurt, they can get pissed. You know what I'm saying? They can see me, whatever they want, homie. You know what I'm saying? I'm with the fucking shit, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, not everybody's just, you know what I'm saying, fucking a coward, homie. You know what I'm saying? There's people out here that you're gonna meet, and they're gonna really be about that life, homie. You know what I'm saying? And fortunately, doggy, I'm one of them. You know what I'm saying? I'm a rider. You know what I'm saying? So we handle that shit. But when it comes to this shit, you know what I'm saying? A lot of things, homie, I learned is you keep that shit like a zipper. Keep that shit zipped, homie. You don't speak, homie. You handle that shit. When you see a motherfucker, you see a motherfucker, homie. But it ain't like, hey, homie, what's up, dog? I'm over here. Can you see me? What's up, bro? What's up, my boy? Hey, dog, what's up? Over here, over here. Hey, like, what the fuck we doing, homie? We sending smoke signals. You know what I'm saying? We grown men, homie. You know what I'm saying? You see that man over there with his kids? You see that man over there with his kids? You know what time it is. You know what we got to do. So it's like on some real shit. I'm going to talk about everybody on these podcasts and shit. You know what I'm saying? All these platforms that are over here hyping up shit too, where they're like, hey, I want to see some controversy. I want to see a fight. I want to see some gangbanging. I want to see this or I want to see that. You know, that is not the move. You know what I'm saying? That's not the move. You don't want stuff like that exhibited in front of the world. Let's leave that for
No,
the
yeah.
oppositions. Let's leave that
I
for
don't.
the dropouts. Let's leave that for the flakes. Let's leave that for the snakes. Let's leave that for the motherfuckers that really ain't about that life. Because really what that is, homie, is it's a hype factor, homie. You don't want to put too much hype into something. You don't want to put too much pressure on something that you don't want exposed on. Do you see what I'm saying, homie? Like, and on some real shit, homie, if I'm riding, right? If I'm riding, I'm out there and it's cold. You know what I'm saying? I got the hoodie on, homie. Got the gloves. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna be out there trying to tell people, look, I'm with the hoodie and the gloves right now. You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah,
You don't
fact.
announce certain things, homie. Like on some real
Well,
shit.
one thing I want to touch on, I don't mean again not to interrupt you because I want to be able to finish up on that subject, is one thing I want to make clear. That's why I didn't really say his name, but by all means, I don't mind you saying his name. But
Yeah,
exactly
yeah,
that.
no. It's all love, you know.
People that know me and the platform, specifically me, that was exactly why that got brought to my attention. Because see, me, the only type of news, and I know it's not pointed towards me, I just want to make it clear so the other viewers don't get it misconcepted that we're out here running smut campaigns, is that anything ever exhibited, and it's been rare. We've only probably brought up 2 subjects that had to do with maybe not even necessarily say speaking on something, but airing out the truth. And that had to do with, again, might as well say it, Lil Cuete got caught in a hotel room with an underage girl, and it got brought to my attention because in my city, see, I got family members, people that grow around people like that. So I want to warn them. So yes, stuff like that will be spoken about. That needs to be spoken about, out of the streets, in the streets, online, because the truth is, people ignore it. But as far as the streets go, bro, I know so much shit in the streets, man. I could have a whole book in my
no, I
autobiography.
understand you completely,
But
and
but
I got
it don't get spoken about those streetwise, because that's where it gets cut, because that's exactly what I mean. Like, never has a subject been brought up because exactly this. I won't say it online, but that's what I'm gonna say from here. So Lil Cuete does see this, ain't no his in there. I know them personally. So any subject I've addressed or will address, it's a personal matter, or I know the person and it's addressed as such. One thing I don't condone, and none of my co-hosts hope they don't ever condone, is don't bring nothing, no drama online or make it about that. But I mean, me personally, I don't want it. Or I'm not like, hey, let's run to the news, tell them.
to be honest
But
with you, it's kind of like this. It's like stuff like that, man. Yeah, I understand we got to speak about certain things and talk about certain things, but when it comes to different things like that, I feel like on some real shit, this is what I've been waiting for. I've been waiting for this moment so I could get online and go ahead and speak about this, because it's like it turns into like a factor where it's like we're speaking too far. You know what I'm saying? We can't speak too far. We can't speak too deep. You know what I'm saying? Where's the consequences at? Where's the accountability for these things at? You see what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I get it. We gotta sit there and be like, hey, look, this is what I don't like, and this is what I don't feel. You see what I'm saying? And I get it. Somebody's if we don't do it, somebody else is gonna post it. Somebody else is gonna come after it. Somebody else is gonna bring it up and speak about it. But the whole thing about it is there's just some things that I feel have been aired out, and it's not just that subject matter. I'm thinking there's a lot of other subject matters in this industry that are just sitting over here, and it's like it's going around, and it's like, why does it get to that point where it goes into a full circle? You see what I'm saying? Like where I come from a time where that it gets dropped. Do you see what I'm saying? It goes to a certain point, but it doesn't make it all the way around it. There's a cutoff, there's a cut factor, and it's like I feel like I feel like that's what a lot of what the big homies are looking at. They're like, dang, like what's going on? Like what happened to the days where it's like, with the zipper, you know what I'm saying? Like what happened to that day? You know what I'm saying? When a motherfucker just goes zip and it's just shut. You know what I'm saying? It's like, like I come from a darkness where we creeping. You know what I'm saying? We crawling this shit through that shit.
no, facts. I feel that, especially on that crawling part. But point is that that's exactly why I had to make that clear, was because my whole thing was, I didn't come, because I'm a 2000 baby, born exactly 2000. I'm not from the 90s. I'm not from the 80s, but I was taught by the people from the 80s and 90s. All my older homies, those are their generation, and that's
What happened to
exactly why.
homeboy?
Huh?
What happened to old boy?
Oh, I think maybe he accidentally came off, or might have been, or had he worst case accidentally hopped off or whatever. But usually he probably ended up being busy. But I want to make it clear for everybody that exactly that, because I respect what you're saying and what you mean, because this is what I take from that and what I agree with is that, see, matters, like, for example, and again, I'll make it very clear. I'm not one, and especially two, if I don't know them, whatever, even more so, I'm not a platform you can come to and be like, hey, homie, post this drama. No, that's not what we do. Now, coincidentally, you know, with the specific what happened with Lil Cuete, and I will say it because I don't want to get this fool, no offense, because I get to everybody else in the status. That's why I'm not going to speak on it. He knows the truth. The streets know the truth. This ain't the place for the streets. I will say this, though. I know the real him, regardless of what was said in Colorado. That doesn't change the fact that, let's be real. You know, if you know, you know. I wasn't raised to talk online. I wasn't raised to address men online. That's exactly why anything I addressed only had to do with, sadly, because when I mean how close knit the city of Norwalk is, it's like most cities. Your grandma's grandma knows his grandma's grandma. Their cousins kick it with your cousin. My mom went to high school. All the fools that I allegedly beefed it with, right? They all went to high school with my mom. You get what I'm saying? So it's kind of like I will speak on something if it endangers my family. I'm a father. You know what I'm saying? I'm a father. Now, gang member or not, gang shit or not, I'm a dad, bro. And if I have a platform, I could say, hey, bro, this fool's no bueno. And I didn't get it. Hey, the info came to me. See, here's the thing I won't do. I don't do he say, she say, and I don't do without receipts. You know what I'm saying? People were able to give me receipts. People came in real. So that subject I've spoken about. Now, I've had it to where, don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna say too much, but that specific individual released the song, right? And I won't say because this is for the streets. He released the song. In the intro to this individual song, it was allegedly a newscasting. Okay, the newscasting entailed RIP my homeboy, right? You know, it was an incident with the news covering his situation. Now, we don't know who did it, and I will never say who did it. I have no idea who did it. If the police ask, I have no idea who did it. RIP my homie, though. No idea who did it. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't like it that exactly what you said there, that let's just say allegedly an individuals are insinuating something allegedly. And I feel like now that I could take that all day, but I won't. That's for the streets. You got to know a thin line, because even then, you're not supposed to talk, let alone online. So that's why I want to make it so ever clear. We don't do smoke campaigns. We won't come on here and talk about who got into whose battle. So I agree with you. You mean that people are beefing it, and then now every podcast knows. You know what I'm saying? These people don't get along. Now it's on air. It's on No Jumper. It's on this. And now this fool's cussing this fool out online. This fool just did a live video dissing in front of his store. It's like these fools need to do a lot less talking, a lot more, because if that's really are what you're doing, you're not doing nothing but telling on yourself. And we weren't raised to do that. You know, at least the ones, if you know, it's meant to be the streets for a reason, and the internet's the internet for a reason. Half the shit online ain't even real anyway. Majority. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I want to say is that I apologize to anybody or any image, because the fact that I said before I wouldn't bring up, a sense it coincidentally got brought up, that I don't run smut campaign. This is not my goal. I don't care anything they know, especially in my city. It's kept in my city because anybody that, like how you said earlier, for example, that can either see me or talk to me, because I'm there very frequently, whether I moved away or not, but I don't engage. I'm not encouraging. I'm not taunting. I'm just saying I live my life solely as a father and trying to be that, but I stand on my 10 toes and know what I signed up for. But the one thing I won't do is use the platform to hate others, be like, oh, fool, let's talk about this controversy. Now, if the subject comes on or I have an interview and that's what they want to talk about, I may give my opinion on it. But everything on here are opinions and reactions, because that's exactly what it is when you're a podcaster, a platform holder, any of that or the such. Your job is to entertain, and your job is also, let's be real, half the stuff online, you're only supposed to be talking about what's relevant to the podcast. Because a lot of these other podcasts I get, that's why you're going to pick with them, is their main content is just drama. Their main talk is just a bunch of grown men talking about gang business online, but claiming to be real. You know what I mean? Talking about, oh, they do this and that, but they're literally airing out the whole program, whole procedure. Todo will be cracking off, basically. You know, and that is out. That is no bueno, because it's like, when did it become that? You know, sadly, it's been a few years now. And I'm not gonna sit here and say too much. Last time I'm gonna say that I said that way, but only because it's in the matter. But there's a certain podcast. You know what? I'm not gonna say because I'm a state of my word. I'm a man of my word. So I won't say their name. But let's just say, something world. You know, You guys catch my drift. Their whole job is to drama, and they've said it publicly. You know, like, yeah, that's what we do. You guys can't hate on it. That's literally what we do. And they're not the only podcast that do that. They're not the only platform that does that. So if you really look at it, as long as we're not the one to push that, as long as we have people like you, myself, people on here to push the line of what it really is, keeping it real and not folding under what's popular and not only talking about what's going to get the clickbait and whatever. Nah, we're going to only talk about what's really cracking. You know? I know you want to talk about that real quick. If you want to talk your visuals, what that pertains to. But yeah, that's just my matter on that subject. I want to give it other individuals because, you know, only reason why. But I want to make it also another thing. I've had this with many other people. See, guys, I don't care if you guys do a show with Lil Cuete, you guys kick it with Lil Cuete, you guys are best friends with Lil Cuete. I'm a grown man, y'all grown man, and as long as everything's strictly business and respectful, I don't care. I would never involve the streets or care because that's the thing of business. Like for another example, I'm gonna say it publicly. I don't like Bozo. I never will like Bozo, and that's see now that won't be spoken about because it has nothing to do with music, so that'll be dropped there. But I don't hate him. Let that fool get his bag. I hope fools do more shows with him. I hope that fool does more stuff. At the end of the day, he's still a homie. You know what I'm saying? So whatever success can be for all of us, I'm with it, dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm a businessman, and before I'm a street dude, if that makes sense. Because the truth is, real people are businessmen, and that's what makes them a real G, because they put their priorities and their family first, and they're not talking about it online or portraying to be gangster online. They're just keeping it a buck. But see, that's how you know I'm one of those that are real like that, because I'm not claiming to be real. I show it by, I've had a bunch of homies that work with particularly individuals I don't necessarily reconcile with, right? But am I ever gonna be like, I don't like this fool no more? Come on, man. You know, we're older than that. We're bigger than that. We're grown men. Everybody got to get their bag, and it's a small world. You know what I'm saying? It's a small world, bro. So it's about uplifting. Can't take this shit personal. A lot of the stuff in the industry you cannot take personal, because if you do, it's just gonna end up being just that. But yeah, I appreciate that you're able to speak on this and keep it real, and I'm able to say my perspective, because again, I hope I haven't ever rubbed off anybody of that type of motive or whatever. Because again, subjects I spoke about were things brought to me, but I have never, you go look it up. I don't delete nothing. Everything is either regular podcast, chopping it up, catching y'all up, or a live interview. You know?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's it.
Well,
It's no more. You can't go through none of my content other than maybe stuff I've had no choice but to say the truth, but it doesn't pertain necessarily to the streets. It's just facts. But other than that, it's all live interviews. Love, what's up? Check out this artist. We've interviewed chefs. We've interviewed that. We don't stop just at music. So that's why I appreciate that you're trying to entertain and you want to have midgets hanging from the chandelier and tigers popping out, and you know what I'm saying, and give the people what they want. I ain't mad at it, you know. And shout out Røam. I knew his Wi-Fi was probably tripping, so he pops in. But yeah, I just want to make that clear, man, because shout out Frank, you know, shout out Cali Hood Media, because he's the one that knows that. He's interviewed plenty of people I don't necessarily am fond of. He's worked with a gang of people in the past that, but you know what? As a man in the music industry, as a businessman, bro, that's like being childish and saying, "Oh well, I don't like McDonald's. I don't like eating it, and I work at Burger King, so my friend ate at McDonald's. We're not
hey,
friends
so
no more."
check this shit out, homie. Check this shit out. Great that you touched that right there, because I got another great one for us real quick before we close out on this. You know what I'm saying? So this is for the people. We got to bring this up for the people. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. How you're like, that's like saying I don't like McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? But let me stop you there. I had a shorty. You know what I'm saying? When I was like, what? I was like 20, 24, 25. And basically I had pulled this baddie, you know what I'm saying? She was like 38. You know what time it was, you know what I'm saying? I was a young buck.
Yeah.
I was a
Yeah.
young nut, homie. I was up in that shit, you know what I'm saying? I was getting it, you know what I'm saying? We was having a lot of love times together, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be honest, homie, that's why for me, I don't really settle for less. You know what I'm saying? I don't really settle for bullshit when it comes to affection and love, you know what I'm saying? Because I've already had some of the baddest women in the world, you know what I'm saying? And when it comes down to it, it's like, you know, I've already felt what it feels like to have the baddest woman in the world, you know. So it's like, man, I'm gonna be honest with you, fucking shorty. She was like this. She was a straight baddie, but she was like, no, fuck McDonald's. Fuck fast food. I'm like, damn. I'm like, all right, all right. I'll be like, all right, I see, shorty. So what it is,
Yeah, I've had you.
we used to work together, you know what I'm saying? So we used to keep that shit on the low, you know what I'm saying? Be fucking this shit in the back and all that shit, you know what I'm saying? And everybody just
Yeah,
be like, what's
yeah.
going on? Oh my God, what's going on? Who's this? Who's that? You know, like they're like, damn, like kind of putting two and two together, but kind of like, you know, we sneaking around and thugging it out. They don't even know what's cracking like that, you know, but they just guessing, they guessing. We play the guess game. But I remember her, she was a straight baddie, homie. She didn't eat fucking bad food like that, you know? So I remember I went on this diet, homie. I call it the double S diet, homie. The double S diet. If you got a partner, everybody out there, I'm telling you right now, if you got a partner, if you got a partner, check this shit out. I'm being honest with you. It's called a double S diet. If you got a partner, what you're gonna want to do is man, you're gonna want to eat salads every day. You know what I'm saying? It's a sexy solid diet, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, it gets you in perfect shape. You know what I'm saying? For 30 days, homie, I ate nothing but salads every single day. And because I worked with her, you know what I'm saying? It's like I had no choice. You know what I'm saying? I had a dedication that I put into my own brain. And I'm telling you right now, it was the best my body's ever been in shape. You know what I'm saying? The most healthiest ever, you know what I'm saying? So it's funny that you were like, I don't want to eat McDonald's, but it's like, or you know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, that's pretty
Oh,
accurate,
oh
homie.
no,
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah. I don't mean that so literal. I mean that more in the sense of
Get
not
on, get
the
on that double,
actual.
get on that double S diet, homie. You'll be the
Yeah,
best shape of
yeah.
your whole life.
More like, for example, here's a perfect example. If you voted for Trump, I don't care. If you voted for Kamala, I don't care. I'm not gonna be like, oh, now I'm gonna follow you. You know, that's kind of what I mean. Like your preference is your preference as long as is that's your preference. You know what I'm saying? I would never get mad at another individual for their preference type
Hey, did
shit.
you vote?
No, I don't vote. And you're gonna be like, what? I'm gonna tell you why. I do not vote for this. And people call me ignorant or not. Call me a conspiracy theorist. I don't care what nobody says. But people have to be, and I mean, no offense when I say this either. People have to be halfway insane to think that our vote matters. And people are like, yeah, yeah, but look, let me tell you why. If people don't know that from the beginning of the time, the government already made their decision 10 years prior to their 10-year decision, come on, bro. This is all planned out. This isn't no, oh, they just, bro, our government lies to us all the time. Our government is crooked all the time. Probably gonna get this video taken down talking like this, sadly. But truth is, bro, that's all facts. I care what nobody says. And if you're that gullible, if you're that, do that, my government would never do that. Then, hey, bro, then enjoy the same people that said, COVID was not curable and this and that and da 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 da. But yet, let's be real, people die from diabetes, heart attacks all year, and they don't stop eating fast food. So what's the difference of now all of a sudden? So I'm using that as a small example to those are the small lies. You don't think there's bigger? You know, I don't want to get too deep into that loophole and controversy. Yes, I'm sure it's real. So is the regular flu, and the regular flu still currently kills hundreds of thousands of people. That doesn't mean it's any less potent than COVID. So that's kind of what I'm saying is that we've been lied to hundreds of times. So why am I going to sit here and believe a government? And let's do another thing. People don't hate the presidents until they become presidents. They were cool people before that. Now all of a sudden, Donald Trump president, I hate him. Oh, Joe Biden, I hate him. Before that, they loved him. So what I'm getting at is it's all charade. We were taught since literally elementary that it's a hierarchy and kingdoms, etc. That literally the kings were just head puppets. They didn't make no real decisions. They still had their faculty, their consultants. They still had to go through courts. So that's why I will never vote because I feel like it does not matter, sadly, because no matter what, they're already gonna make their decision, bro. They're gonna make their damn decision whether you vote for them or not. So that's me. That's me. And that's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
No, I feel you. I feel you, my boy. I feel you, doggy. Definitely do. I did not vote. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit there and make the time to stop what I'm doing to go vote either like that. You know, because I definitely do believe what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we've seen it you know, and there's a lot that's going on right now, and it's a lot of proof in the pudding. You know what I'm saying? You know, with the whole fucking Jake Paul and fucking what is it?
Mike Tyson.
Yeah, whatever. You know that shit right there. You know, basically, you could tell that shit was scripted. You know what I'm saying? Like you could see that shit was planned, and you know they knew what was gonna happen before it was gonna happen. You know, it's all a setup. You know what I'm saying? It's all pre mapped out. You know, and once it starts coming out about other sports, it's gonna go viral. You know, and this is a perfect example how you know that it is like that because they just came out last week and admitted that there is extraterrestrial life forms and there is UFOs. Like, come on, man! Like we've been knowing this shit since the fucking 60s. You know what I'm saying? And they're barely
Just because they
coming
won't
out.
reveal it, don't mean we don't know.
Yeah, they're like, okay, hey, look, we're about to use this in war right now. You guys are gonna see us in the fucking UFO come, fucking Star Wars and shit. Like, dang, homie, like, dang, you know, like they're like, we better tell the public we got these because they're about to see them.
Nah, yeah, facts. Like I don't care. Nobody said, dog. That's why I hate and this is also another topic that may be off, but pertains. I just recently had it right now. There's a situation online. For another example, I suggest everybody. I don't care. Nobody says they're like, oh, I want to help. Yes, I would want to help people too, and I get why people are organ donors. But I don't care. There's been many situations recorded, maybe not on file, because of course, how are you going to record something that's totally evil and against people's rights? But I don't care what nobody said. It's common knowledge. I've had people. I don't know what TikTok I said. Maybe it's been
I don't want
lost.
nobody hacking up my body and jacking off on my organs. I'm sorry, homie. That's just fucked up. I mean, like on some real shit. Like leave my body closed. Like I don't give a fuck if I fell off the roof or down the stairs. You like what happened to it? We need to see what's going on, doctor. Like, nah, I'll put that shit in my will. Don't even touch me. Just don't be the oven real quick. Don't be that motherfucker real quick.
Nah, yeah, and that's why I'm bringing that up because there's been even EMTs, and I'm just gonna go just based off that. My point is, it's literally been said there's hospitals that would literally off you for your organs, and I had a bunch of all these nurses and doctors in the comments. No,
Yeah, we're gonna have to come more planned because this is gonna be a video, right? Like later on, we're gonna go back to watch it. The screen's gonna go black. It's just gonna be a whole black screen. It's gonna be
I
like,
know, huh? They're gonna be like, watch what we're saying because we're like, you're revealing everything. But point is that
Illuminati.
real quick, it's been said that literally has happened. And the reason why I know because not just the EMTs coming out and saying that they told their friends not to do it. There was a bunch of people angry at me in the comments because what happened is it was a video of a lady that died that couldn't bring her back, but she was an organ donor. And I said, hospitals are known for offering you for your organs if they can do it without suspicion. And it's done way more than it's happened because there's been hundreds of cases to where nurses get in trouble for killing people. Doctors haven't get charged for killing people on purpose.
I really hate to say this. I really hate to do this like this, but I'm glad that we have this platform for this because this is what America needs right now. We need entertainment. So you're telling me that Barbara, the nurse, is going downstairs to little Charlie, and she's like, "Oh, you need some organs? Let me go. I got you." Then she goes around the corner to some old Grandpa Joe, and she's like, "Here, let me just press that little button real quick. Oh, I'm sorry. Quick, let's get this motherfucker's organs out." And then the doctor's like, "We can't use his organs. He's 96 years old." Like, fuck. We got to go back around the corner again. Barbara, what you doing? You over there taking lives, girl. Not giving up. She the only nurse in there without a white gown, homie. That's fucked up, homie. Without a little white outfit and shit with the little hat, homie. That's fucked up.
All black with a ski mask. You know
Yeah, like for real, Barbara. Barbara, what are you doing? Straight goon mode. I need to get her for a music video.
Nah, facts, and that's kind of why, just to touch up and end on that subject, that's exactly how I know. So I had a bunch of people like, oh yeah, I've had EMT friends, and one dude even admitted that his wife almost died, and that the mother had to argue with them, like, no, keep him alive or whatever. I forgot, or not of his wife, his family. So I'm saying it all wrong, but one of their family members, his wife's family member, I don't know if his wife was giving birth or what was going on, but point is, he was like, they were like, no, and then they didn't. But before that, they weren't even trying. They were quick to do it. They were already looking how to like schedule the organ donor. They thought he was gonna die. He prevailed through. It was normal, nothing. Point of the matter is, half the time the doctors be quick to kill you because one, they don't care. Big Pharma does not care about you. Big Pharma cares about money. And let's be real. If they cured everybody, there'd be no need for hospitals. So why do you think they got to keep you on a crutch with medicine? Let me tell you right now, back then there was no medicine. It was herbal and it worked and you got cured because it was natural from God's green earth. Now, all this other boo bam, woo wham, here, this is going to cure your headache, but call us if you have droopy eyes and call us if you have mucus coming out your butthole and call us if it, like, come on, bro. Like, it's wild, bro. I don't care what nobody says, bro. These doctors only
Yeah,
some.
that's
And I
fucked
even
up. Hey,
had it.
that's on some fucking funny ass, shiesty ass shit. How they got us sitting these days. You go to the doctors and it is like that. They're like, "Do you have fucking mucus coming out your butthole?" Like on some real shit. Like that's on some fucked up shit. And you want me to check yes on that motherfucker? Like hell no,
Yeah.
homie. Like what the fuck? Who got mucus coming out their asshole like that? That's fucked up. That's fucked up. And they're like, there's some people out there that do, and I'm like, who's that? And I'm like, it's like, what's the percentile on that one right there? Like, fuck.
No, but that's exactly what I mean, though, is that like that a lot of these doctors and these people claim, oh, that these
Three
doctors here
percent
to
of
help
people
you.
you meet got that going on. I'm like, damn. So is that like 3% of my family, like just hanging fucking mocos out their ass? Like, damn, I don't know. Tripping me out.
And the reason why I bring that up because that was a subject that got touched on earlier. A bunch of nurses and all that were talking about, oh, we don't do that, and you're putting false information. I'm like, no, I'm not putting false information. That let's be real. And that's why I go
Barbara's
back to the
walking around the hospital with a pillow, with a
I'm
heavy ass
telling you, you got
pillow.
Barbara
Like
walking around,
Barbara,
so
why you
like,
stuff 2 pillows in that pillowcase right there?
don't worry about me. She like, you worried about the wrong things. You know what I'm saying? But
She's
no,
like
yeah,
da
so
da 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 da. Unplug this one, unplug that one. She's just walking around like killing everything. Dog.
and that's the reason why I brought that up because that's just one of many. And the reason why I say that because this was a for sure close example. So I don't remember who, but it for sure was a homie's. I don't know if it was aunt or whatever. And I didn't know he say she say this one for sure. I just don't remember because I don't know if he said his aunt or what. But it was a woman in his family. Her husband died. He's always had long life, and this was in the middle of COVID. When everyone was like, "No, you're gonna die!" Ah! Okay, so right. So what happened is he always had heart problems. He died of natural causes of those heart problems. When she got his death certificate, it said COVID. So that right there, of many other things I've heard, that was just one of the many stories I heard. They can say he say, she say all they want. But for somebody close to me to say that, and they want me to trust these hospitals, they want me to trust these people, bro. Yeah, nah, I'm cool. Y'all can. You guys can. Now, don't get me wrong, to an extent, yes, we do need doctors. There are some medical help out there. There are few good hospitals out there that are really being hospitals. But again, Big Pharma is one of the biggest companies other than Big Oil. And all they care about is their cash. They don't care about us. They don't care about us getting better. Because again, bro, if you ain't got good insurance or a billionaire, you ain't cured of nothing. Because last time I checked, ain't no point.
Another topic I want to bring up. Shouts out to my boy J Rod the Problem. You know, he's
Shout to
out there
him.
posted up in Kansas City, Missouri, all the way out from Phoenix, Arizona. He brought the sun all the way out there, man. Bringing it, burning it hotter than a motherfucker. Shouts out to you, J Rod the Problem. You know what's cracking, my boy. But hey, on some real shit, we have another topic we need to bring up and discuss. But it's why the fuck, why is motherfuckers out here drinking milk? Isn't milk for babies? You know, so how you gonna be all grown drinking milk? You know what I'm saying? That's kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know about you, but when I drink milk, I feel all sick. I feel all nasty and shit. So it's just kind of like I don't know.
Well, it's been said that amongst. Okay, here's another thing. And we literally were just talking about it earlier with my brother in Rome. My brother says it all the time, and it's true, and it's been said in other ways. Why do you think they say that we can survive without water for 3 days and food without 30? Here's why. So the reason for that being is because back then, way back then, we didn't eat for preferability. We ate for survival. So we ate what we could get. We ate what we had. We weren't eating full course meals unless you had the money or the know-how. Talking about way back when, Brads and Spartans, and way back then, and natives, right?
Yeah.
They were living off the land. They ate for sustenance. They did not eat because they were like, oh, this is fire. Maybe they did. They probably did have a few dishes. They were like, hey, homie, this is the staple for us. You know, like this is us, right? This is fire. We love making this. But let's be real. Back then, it wasn't because they were like, man, I want me a double McGritty griddle fitty fiddle, in and out with double extra sauce and all this, right? No, bro. They did not have McDonald's. They have in and out. Have none of that. They ate for sustenance and what they did for their family. And from what I know this is all cultures, but most natives let the children, women eat first. All that. You know what I'm saying? The women were gatherers. They had their. So it's like, bro, we were always physically in shape because we had to survive. You know, we say we're surviving now, but let's be honest. We got not all of us. You know, some of us do know those skills, but sadly, majority of us, let's be honest, we don't know how to farm. A lot of us don't know how to build houses. Like back then, when they're like, my great granddaddy's granddaddy built that farm. You feel me? Like
Yeah, for
we
real.
don't. What we get is, oh, I paid a contractor to do it. It's real rare to where you see that, bro. So it's kind of like life skills are very rare, and he made a
Shit, I
good
know if
point.
I know when shit hits the fan, I'm going to a farm. I'm taking that shit hostage, and then I'm gonna go build a house on the ground. I'm gonna stuff hay in that motherfucker, homie. I'm gonna stuff hay in the wall, homie. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take all the
I
hay
know
from
for
out there.
real. That's what they did. That's what they did back then. It said the cows are being injected with meth and kept awake to milk the cow 4 times in 24 hours. When they drop, they sent for slaughter. My tip used to work at cow slaughter and milk factory. Damn, I don't think you're lying, bro. Because okay, for example, there's a lot of meat companies. Not new knowledge what I'm about to say, but okay, I used to work at a chicken factory, bro. And let's just say some of the sanitary conditions aren't so sanitary. They're just FDA, and let's be real, FDA. We trust them so much about FDA approved. Okay, let me be real with you now. FDA approved approves half the food we eat, and half the food we have has cancerous properties. And a lot of stuff has cancer. Everything is cancer. We get it. No, but truth is, bro, does it make sense that the food that was ate back then looks a lot different? Doesn't it not make sense to where people be like, oh, I hate, for a big example, oh, I hate seeds in my fruit. But let me tell you something: a seed is a sign of life. The sign of life. If there ain't
Yeah.
no seeds in that motherfucker, I'm worried. That's lab made, homie. You feel
Hey,
me?
hey, check it out. Are you gonna be going live again tonight or tomorrow?
Probably tomorrow, boss. Probably tomorrow, because I want to at least touch it with you. Since we're able to do that with you,
Let's
I'd
go
rather not
ahead.
like
I'm gonna shoot you over a little flyer right now tonight. I'm gonna shoot you a flyer of me, and then we'll go ahead and we'll blast that shit. We'll get this interview going, and we'll get everything touching on that. I got to get back over here, and I got to do a couple things. Close out my night. You know what I'm saying? I got to get out of here, and I got to do my thing. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, do your thing, same here. I don't blame you, bro. Like I said, I'm right here chilling too, doing the damn thing, getting back to the dad life. Right here chilling. Have this interview. I was trying to prevent my daughter from freaking beating me up. All of you guys know my daughter is half Samoan, so man, bro, she's
Ooh, she was
let's just
giving you the
say,
hands. She was giving
yeah,
you the
bro.
vicious one.
So yeah, and what's
She was
crazy is
like, boom, boom.
she's only like she's about to be 2 years in March on St. Patty's, but let's just say this, bro. She wears her 6-year-old cousin's clothes.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely. I got Samoan in me. I got black. I got Russian. I got German. I got fucking Hispanic. Whoo! One, let's go down the whole
And
rainbow. I got
I don't
native.
think you I don't think you tell a lie either, because we all divert. A lot of us believe it or not, but for sure I know, and I believe you solely on that, because trip out on this. My girl, her grandmother, she does have a Samoan grandmother, but when she was like, hey, come meet my grandma, I'm not gonna lie, bro, no stereotypes or nothing, but I was expecting a Samoan woman. Bro, tell me why this Caucasian green-eyed lady comes out, everything, and I'm like, not shocked because of that, because my girl's Samoan. But then again, I didn't realize that her grandfather is pure Mexican, her grandmother's pure Irish, so that makes her mom half Mexican, half white Irish, and her dad's full blown from the island of Samoa. So my girl is pretty much majority Samoan, but she's white Mexican, so that makes my daughter Mexican native because we're Yaqui, and it makes her Polynesian white man. So, bro, I believe it, bro. I believe it,
Ooh,
man.
yeah, no, definitely you in trouble. You gotta keep her inside. Because when you mix
Yeah,
culture, man, when you mix, this is a deadly combination. That's why I'm sorry, man, but it's like that's why all the shorties they always look at me like I'm a fuckboy, and I'm like I'm a good guy. Like what the fuck? Like, you know, like I don't start
man.
off by saying bitch, you know what I'm saying? And like saying that, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like,
Yeah.
all the real shit is like, damn, bitch, like give me a fair shake, you know what I'm saying? All these other motherfuckers out here, you know what I'm saying, on that fuck shit. But it's like, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna keep thinking everybody on that fuck shit, you're gonna run out of good options, you know what I'm saying? And on some real shit, I'm one of the best options out there, you know what I'm saying? But it's because I look the way that I do. You know, I like that characteristics. I like mine. You know what I'm saying? It's not my fault. People attack that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Yeah,
what do
yeah,
you want
never
me to look
know.
like? A 33-year-old fucking white dad from the Disney Channel? Like, I mean, I can definitely do that too. And what happens when I'm pulling bitches like that too? You know what I'm saying? What happens when I get smiles like that too? You know?
Facts,
You
facts.
always
Nice
get you
answer
always
to
get the
that.
same story. You're like, thank you so much. Thank you for bringing me the coffee in the cup. I appreciate you so much. You have a lovely day. Why are you looking at that bitch saying thank you?
Yeah.
Like she just brought out our coffee.
Nah, yeah. One thing I was gonna say too is that real quick before we end it out, I just want to say a big thanks to you and everybody in Rome for popping in today, man. It's a big thanks. You guys stay tuned for that live interview we got coming up with David Pistols. Big shout out to Colorado in general. Hope you guys enjoy the content we have had today. Continue to bring. If you guys are new, like, follow, subscribe. We have a YouTube channel, obviously that you're on, but we also have the SR broadcast on Instagram, where you will find all information, all links to past upcoming content, live interviews, events, everything. Because what we're going to start doing as of next year, that was another business move I forgot to mention before we jam out of here, is that I will be personally, because I ain't gonna lie, I went to St. Louis to go watch the Cardinals versus LA, and that was before the World Series. This was recently, and I fell in love with St. Louis. I was like, man, bro, I gotta. This reminds me of LA. Then I went to Kansas City because I had to take a train from there. When I went from there to Cali one time, I was like, man, I love the big city. So what I pretty much saying is, I made the decision that if I don't move to a smaller city like Joplin or Springfield and stuff that I'm already near and in, then I'm going to just go to like Kansas City or St. Louis. But that's had nothing to do with what I'm about to say. Is that once I'm at a bigger city like that, I want to personally, and I'm gonna have my brother, everybody else, to where yes, it's going to be done online. But let's say there's somebody in LA doing an interview. I want my brother and whoever's available do it in person. You know, if I'm here, I want to start walking the streets and getting real concepts from people. Type deal. That's what you guys are going to see next year for sure. Even if I got to fly out with the boy right here, David Pistols, to Aurora. We do that out there. You know what I'm saying? Go to Colorado and be like, what's up, y'all? What's good? SR broadcast was cracking, man. This and that. Boom, bam. Get real stories. Meet new people. You know what I'm saying? I want to get those segments in there too, other than just our live interviews. And that is a promise. And I don't break those because, you know, like they say, we don't do promises, or we don't do threats. We follow through. You know what I'm saying? We follow through because I wouldn't even call it a promise. You know what I'm saying? So it's all love. It's all respect. I think coming on here, you guys are gonna want to tap into that interview because, like I said, we've had amazing, great interviews. Shout out to all the interviews we had. But the reason why I feel like this is gonna be a special one as well, because you're also getting to introduce more in depth of the life of an upcoming co-host, as well as somebody from Colorado. We'll be able to touch that subject a lot of people I know want to talk about that has been going on in Aurora, Colorado. Because even I was curious. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Even I was thinking like, damn, what's up with the homies? Like, not blaming them because it ain't their responsibility. But I was like people were saying, like, I wonder what's going on. But from what I seen, bikers went out there and helped. And nothing against the homies, but let's be real. You can't crash out because let's be real. You try to be righteous, they will lock us up. They gonna lock us up trying
No,
to help.
so check it out. Honestly, I got the whole subject matter for y'all. You know what I'm saying? a little bit about that and why you need to hear the story. Why? You know what I'm saying? I just want, like, I get it. These are some things that we can talk about, and this is one of the things that I do feel comfortable speaking about. Other things, is just it doesn't make too many people too comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Because I come from a time where you smell it in the air, you taste it, and you go after it. You know what I'm saying? You don't speak about it. And
Yeah.
on some real shit, this shit right here is all I can tell you is the Venezuelans were dropped off right there in the projects right there. I come from 16th and Oswego. That's my block right there. Southside Maniacs. We put that shit down right there. We held down the whole city of Aurora. You know what I'm saying? We had our summer where we took the whole shit ransom. You know what I'm saying? We've always had oppositions. We've always had rivals. We've always had gang violence. We come from a street and a block. We're right down the street. James Holmes used to live. He's the one that decided to go through and do the Aurora theater shooting, and it's horrible, horrible. He had his whole house wired and wrapped up and booby traps and bombs and shit, and it's just horrible. You know what I'm saying? He affected a lot of lives out here. And I got a lot of stories to speak of. I got a lot of things to touch on. As you can see, I'm light skinned, and being in a heavy set Hispanic gang, it was never easy for a light skinned person. And I'm gonna be honest, I got a good story to tell you. I got some great knowledge to give you because James Holmes, he lived right around the corner from us. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not an idiot. There's some things that he endured in this lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? That people just don't know. They can't speak about. You know what I'm saying? And it's the same thing. It's like they have a meaning for everything. Everything happens for a reasoning. That's what they state. You know what I'm saying? And on some real shit with the Venezuelans, they ended up dropping them off in a homie neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? And they're not stupid. They're like, we're going to drop them off in the projects. And let's be honest, we're going to drop them off in the projects where we know that we can go ahead and narrate, paint the media however you want to paint it. We're going to be able to put this on this and put that on that, But on some real stuff, they're in a neighborhood predominantly where it is not a free walk in the park. It is not a free zone. These are people, these are civilians civilians that are out there packing heat. These are people that have been there for years. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's not what the media is pressing. It's not what the media is saying. If it was like that, there would be a mass media chaos frenzy going on where you would see more videos. Basically they got a couple videos in and they're like, we're going to run with these and we're going to go ahead and we're going to press this issue. We're going to go ahead and say this and say that, but that's just not the fact. You know what I'm saying? You could walk around there all day long and you could be a free man all day long. As far as it goes, is there any of that at all going on? I mean, there is. You got to take into thought and accountability. Like, you got to imagine, okay, what if we went to Switzerland? What if they grabbed like 500 homies, right? 500 homies. And they're like, they just put us on a plane and they flew us out and they're like, here you go. You're going to be in Switzerland, right? What we're going to end up doing is we're going to hit out there in Switzerland and most likely set up shop. And the only way to do that is by putting in work. And it's every culture has done that. Do you see what I'm saying? So we can't sit there and be like, oh, Venezuelans, we're afraid of you guys. You guys are monsters. It's like, you got to think about it. They're dropped off in a place where it's like, it's not a walk through the park. It's just not a walk through the park, So yeah, if you guys, if certain people are doing this and doing that, guess what? Go back and check the record. Go back and check the reports. Go back and check the history. Go back and read the books. It's all been done before. It's all been done before, so it's not what the media is really making it. The media hypes it up and that shit goes viral and everybody starts running around. They're like, we got to go get all the toilet paper before the Venezuelans buy it all. You know, like it's like fuck. It's like, come on, the Venezuelans can't wipe their ass too out here. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like it's fucked up. You know, like we just got done. I went out there. I shot a music video for "Call Me Who Else." And he is an artist that comes from California. Definitely moved out here to Aurora, Colorado, and he's definitely just been touching base and grinding in the music scene out here. And he just recently was on the cover of the Westward magazine. He had his article printed on there. Definitely, he had a great interview. Basically, I shot a music video for him out in Aurora, Colorado. It's called "Boys in the A," and it's just you know, definitely it's to touch base on what's going on in Aurora, Colorado. You know, it's the Venezuelans aren't the only ones shooting. They're not the first shooters. They're not the last shooters. You know, it's not what the media is pertaining. You know, it's not what they're sitting there. Hey man, what's up? You know, like this is what's really going on. You know, I want to see them go out there and they got to walk through the hood. They got to walk through the ghetto. They got to walk through the projects. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a project baby. You know what I'm saying? Like I come from a place where that water does stink. You know what I'm saying? I come from that place where the food is stale. That shit is rotten. You know what I'm saying? But we got to do what we got to do to survive, homie. You know what I'm saying? I come from the place where that motherfucking electricity gets shut off, homie, and on some real shit, the whole house starts stinking. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't a pretty thing. You know what I'm saying? Like that water go off, homie, and you sitting there with no electricity or water. You know what I'm saying? You start feeling like fuck. You know what I'm saying? This is some third world shit. You know? But it ain't. It really ain't, homie. It's some real life reality happening. You know what I'm saying? So it's not the Venezuelans out here taking over and infesting everything. And you know, yeah, there's a lot. You know what I'm saying? There is a lot. There's an increase, a way bigger increase in them. But other than that, man, the media, you know what I'm saying? They can all get it with me, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna be that one to sit down and give you guys that full interview that the world has been waiting to see. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just your typical urban hipster from Denver, Colorado speaking on this. I am a native from the city's roots. You know what I'm saying? I am somebody that has moved around and I have met a lot of ends of the city. You know what I'm saying? I've met a lot of corners and pockets, you know, and I'm ready to sit there and touch base on this because for the longest, everything that we've endured and put into this, you know, it's like there has to be a factor where it's like, look, this is what's really going on. You know, it's nothing that's going to get anybody in trouble. It's nothing to sit there and praise upon. But it's like, look, you guys want the full photo, you want the full picture, you're going to get it from somebody that's going to give it to you directly, unexplicit. You see what I'm saying? Like it's going to be like, or you know, straight explicit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, man, I feel like this is something that people need to hear. You know what I'm saying? I hate the fact that people walk around and they're like, they got a bad perception of out here. You know, don't have that. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere has its problems. Everywhere has its issues. You know, and unfortunately, our issues hit back to back within this last 20 years. You know what I'm saying? Like it just spiraled. You know, I was saying 20 years ago. I was saying this. I was like 20 years ago. We're 20 years behind California. You know, and that's really what it is. Is Colorado's its own entity. It's its own place. You know, so we are a few years behind California right now, but you know, but we're slowly catching up year by year. You know, and we're actually going at a good rapid rate too. So.
No, yeah, and honestly, I'm glad you touched on that subject before we left, and it'd be actually been great to touch on more specifically when we do get the interview going. But I do want to say that that was actually great because I'm not saying I'm the one to take the straight, because again, to believe our government, let alone the news, is that how I feel is
You're
that
getting to hear it straight
respectfully,
from my homie.
you know, like the way I look at it is respectfully, like everything I've done as far as touching on that subject, which I done it more personally with friends, I've just more or less been like, well, that's what it is. That's what it is. You know what I mean? But like, I'm not there because again, I'm especially that type. Like, if I don't know what's going on, then I really don't know what's going on. But my take on that was just, I was just hoping that it didn't cause havoc anywhere. Because let's be honest, bro. Like, bro, us being Rasa, regardless, I hate this whole mindset of everybody's cool with their mommy and daddy coming in illegally, but let somebody else do it, and all of a sudden they're immigrants, and let's deport them back, and let's do this. Everybody on this earth, I'm gonna flat out say this: we don't own nothing. Nothing belongs to us. So for any human being, as far as like even right now, the fact that the United States exists, I heard a great story. I don't know which native it was. It could have been a folklore, whatever, right? But I heard a beautiful story of back then when they were trying to offer natives money for their land. He said, "Do me a favor. Here's this much money." And the chief, one of the chiefs, whatever tribe it was, he explained it. That's why I'm bringing this up with, do me a favor, pick up that a handful of sand, and I want you to count it. And if you can count every last piece, I'll give you my land. And he said, but that will take forever. He pretty much gave him options of the earth, and he was like, exactly. This land is priceless. This belongs to nobody. We are just tenants of this land. We are just tenants of this earth. So for anybody with the mindset of this is my land, my answer, that's cool, bro. So were a million other people before you. This earth is billions of years old. Billions of years old. You know what I'm saying? So I believe in, yeah, you grew up on a block, take heritage and cool stuff like that. I understand because where you grew up and whatever. But the people that are like, for example, I hate to say this ain't about race, but a big example, shout Tejas. But all these people, especially in a state like that, because I used to hate it. Oh, go back to go back to Mexico. I had somebody tell me that. I don't even speak Spanish, right? Little do they know with their uneducated self, Tejas is Mexico. You get what I'm saying? A lot of these places were what they were. So if we're even more honest, isn't it coincidental that literally majority of the US is named, or even places in California or places like that are, oh wait, they have Hispanic roots, they have native roots, they have names that make sense for a reason, bro. For a reason. So it ain't just us. Rasta, no offense to Rasta, not saying I don't believe everybody in their own ethnicity is special. We all are in our own way. But what I mean by this is Rasta isn't special when it comes to being the only people on earth either. So it's kind of like the way I look at it, bro. As long as the Venezuelans, freaking Guatemalans, Mexicans, Nicaraguans, all I don't say it properly, but you know what I'm getting at, bro. As long as you're trying to live a better life, I don't care. I don't care if you're black, white, brown, whatever, bro. I just don't like people coming into anybody's country being weird, doing weird stuff, rape. You know what I'm saying? Word, you know what I'm saying? Killing. You know what I'm saying? X-rated. You know what I was trying to say? You know what I'm saying? Doing all that crazy business. I don't condone all that. I don't care if it was Venezuelan, all that. So I'm glad you had that because it kind of does get a better perspective of like what would you do? Because let's be honest, people are quick to say, "Oh, they're immigrants and this and that
Oh
and these
man,
this and
I
that."
got I got the whole drop. I got the whole scoop. You guys are gonna go crazy when you hear this. So we need to
Yeah,
put this out there, and we need to just kind of push this for a couple of days. But hey, I'm
told
gonna
you
hop
all.
off right now, and I'll
Do
hop
the
back
thing.
on tomorrow, and we'll link up, man. Shouts out to you. You know what I'm saying? Denver, Colorado in the house. What's up?
Now you already know. You know, back to North to the Sala, back to Colorado. Much love, man.
For
Shout out
sure.
everybody gonna follow. Julia, come here.